I know.
Hello, welcome.
Hi, everybody.
I haven't drawn
Welcome.
very much art at all. It's only been 2 days, so coming. Technically, I didn't draw those Milanos within those last 2 days. Those Milanos are much older. However,
Meanwhile, last night, Mars's brain was like, yeah, no, you're not going to be allowed to sleep until you get this idea out of your head.
And I didn't even read last night.
You have to do the whole goddamn thing. And I'm like, okay, brain, this seems like a sound solution before I have to wake up at 7 tomorrow.
And apparently work till fucking 9 or whatever. Jesus, no, what did you say?
Oh God, no, I didn't work till 9. Not even 9 yet. I nearly had an issue because one of my clients was gonna move to later, but luckily I was able to just switch them around with someone else, and I'm like, yay, I don't have to go 5 to 5:45. I could go just regular time and leave my normal Thursday time. Yippee!
Yippee indeed.
Because I was like, there is no way in hell I am staying until 6.
Yes.
Hello, Canadian Lucifer. Hello, B.
Hello, Canadian Lucifer and Mason. Hello.
Wow, I am tired.
Yeah, you are really dead
names.
today. Mars had no thoughts going on with that. Hello. Wow. She's totally.
Chocolate. Fuck, I'm so dead.
Jesus.
Hello, Beth.
Hello, Beth.
I just glance over at the chat screen. I'm like, yep, just going down the list.
Yeah, Mars put no effort into that. Jeez. She might have as well have been text to speech.
Or I might have. Hello, penguin. Okay, I'm now eating chocolate. This
Hello,
should
penguin.
kick in 10 minutes.
Ooh, Canadian Lucifer. Sexy Hotson.
Sexy
Is it
Hotson
hello, Enthuse?
And Milano
Is it
Enthuse.
Sexy Hotson? I'm happy with Hotson. I mean, like
tying your hair can be very sexy.
I had such a need. Well, okay, it started with such a need to draw him with a slightly different hairstyle because reasons that I will not explain. Mars knows, but nobody else has to. We have plans. Didn't work out as much as I wanted because part of it was literally, it was like, you have 30 minutes to draw, like, do it or you'll never do it. And then today I had much more time. And I was like, okay, I just want to draw him, like, tying his hair up. But there was a lot of, Flair was certainly inspirational in hair stuff, solely because it was like, I did something slightly different with Flair's hair than how I draw hair. And so then it's like, oh, new possibilities. So I see Flair hair a lot now, solely because it used to you only saw Hotson Mulatto hair. Like that's just how life is, you know?
It really is giving Flair though, isn't it?
This is the concern.
Not to perish, penguin. I think I'm okay. I finished my little chocolate square and now I'm gonna have a sip of my winter spice tea.
But this is always my concern.
That is very hot. Ouch.
Is I really don't want to fall into the trap of all my OCs, like, look like all my other OCs with, like, slightly different flavors. I've seen a fair amount of comic artists that we enjoy that kind of fall into that, where it's like, oh, new comic, new characters. Wait, it's just these characters with opposite hair colors and different personalities. Or, oh, this one character is this other character coded, you know, whatever. And it's like, I really don't want that. Definitely the little, like, sketchier Hotsons.
We pull it off.
I think right now we're pulling it off. The concern is the next one after I've done everything in this comic. And it's like, ah, shit. They're all
good. I'm glad they're all making you feel a certain kind of bad.
Hello, bored.
Hey, you bored?
But are we ready to? Hold on.
Certainly got some stuff to do today.
So I know that I said ArtbOrial, and that will happen. I have a very specific idea of a character that I want to make that I think everybody will like. However, I'm not done with tomorrow's thumbnail yet, and it's incredibly self-indulgent, so I hope y'all will enjoy as well. So let's look at that now, shall we?
It definitely does not say Viagra drawing enthused.
What?
The Milano,
no,
apparently you wrote something.
There is an artist named Viura, and she has a brush pack whose brush pack I used. So it says Viura.
Okay, I could understand how Enthuse made that mistake,
yes, I
though.
get how he got there, but that's what
I
it
didn't
says.
know what the word was, so I couldn't
It was definitely
relay
not
the
Viagra,
information.
but I'm doing some self-indulgent right now. Enjoy.
Ooh, look at the Thunderbringer.
Where am I? Excuses.
Oh, I believe it, Bass. I feel like there is a band name for everything.
I'm very certain that everyone is recognizing one of these. I'm curious if everyone is recognizing the other one or not.
I'm trying to recognize the red-haired one, and I'm like, yeah, I've seen you on OSP before. I just can't pinpoint it.
Okay, good. It's specifically OSP's design.
I know it's OSP's design because I see it in the hair, and I see it in just the way the face is kind of structured. Like, it's still your style, but I'm like, I've definitely seen that particular design before. I'm like, it's not... It's not Odin.
It's not, but you're in the ballpark.
Thor?
Yeah,
it's gotta be
Thor.
Because he pairs with Zeus.
It's Thor,
okay.
Yeah. It is Thor.
That's okay, Enthuse. Luckily, the playlist still exists. You could still experience it, and we cried live. There were live Ori and Mars tears at the end. And you can find out why.
I've lost
the Thunderbringer theme. That checks out. It appears to be a YouTube-specific thing board where they show the @ instead of the username.
So
I don't know how to feel about it.
In the past 4 or 5 months, YouTube changed its shit to be where now instead of whatever like visual name you might have had, it now has your like @ like the @ that is part of your link showing up in the chat. I don't know why.
Why is Phoenix getting bullied
You'll
by
have
gods?
to watch tomorrow's episode to find out.
I'm pretty sure we make a Thunderbringer joke.
We do not make a Thunderbringer joke. And the reason we don't make a Thunderbringer joke, Mars, is because this is long before Thunderbringer.
Oh, really? It was that long ago? Yes. Holy shit.
Thunderbringer came out 1 year ago, roughly.
I know.
Little
it's just
more,
the
maybe?
realization of what time actually means.
Mars, we have played Ace Attorney for 3 years. And the first trilogy only took 1.5. So now the math thing now.
Yeah, the math's mathing.
No, Thor actually came up in the conversation that spurred this thumbnail before Zeus did. So...
Aha! Well, that makes sense.
And it's actually technically the game's fault. And not us explicitly referencing anything originally. So... It is Thor, MP. We also have
MP.
Zeus.
I'm sorry. I'm laughing too much at Enthuse's greeting.
Yeah, with Phoenix. This is the thumbnail. Oh, I mean, yes, I remember the context.
Our best to remember the context. I will say Ori has a clearer memory than me and Dylan.
Well,
because she watches the videos over and over to edit them. So she's got an advantage.
I have 3 advantages on Mars and Dylan, and the first one is that I, like, pride myself on my memory, period. So just in general, I remember a lot more. And then second, I am then exposed to us playing the games a lot more. And third...
several times.
I'm also just exposed to it much more recently than they are, in the sense of they have not re-seen this episode yet. I have. I just watched it today.
An actual year ago. For Ori, it's like 15 minutes.
Are we talking about Phoenix picking up Mjolnir? Oh, yes. I am far away to consider those is what we're talking about, Beth. Yes. That is in this episode. Yes, I do recall the context because it is why I am drawing the thumbnail. Oh, that's gonna be a short. That's gonna be a short, Bess, because
I can't wait to remember what joke we made when I finally see the short.
I can spoil it. Well, you'll see the video. If you watch the video, it's in the video first because the shorts are like further backed up.
Okay, then I probably did already see it. I just need to rewatch it now.
No, the episode comes out tomorrow.
Oh.
And the shorts for it won't come out for like another multiple weeks.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm trying to get at.
Okay, so I didn't just recently watch something and totally forget.
No,
awesome.
You haven't seen it yet.
Love that.
I watched it today because it has to come out tomorrow.
Yes, if I could blame my non-recollection on that, that would be awesome. Please.
Only for now.
Yay. I will take advantage of that. Let's see.
Yeah.
I am a little curious, Bass. What did they have against the card suits thing?
Zeus does. They both have a defense attorney badge. Technically, it would definitely not be Zeus or Thor presiding over lawyers in either of their myths. Nuh-uh. It would be Odin and... I don't know who's Law and Order explicitly in the Pantheon.
Let's see. Who was in charge of Law and Justice Greek mythology? Minus AI.
Athena and Apollo. I don't know if it's Athena. The problem with the Greek Pantheon is that a bunch of them are like everything. You know what I'm saying? A bunch of them are like, here is the long list of shit.
They have multiple ones. Although
yeah, I bet they do.
What I'm getting is Themis.
Nemesis? That's what...
Themis? Themis?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Personification of justice, goddess of wisdom and good counsel, and the interpreter of the god will.
Yeah, there's like a billion is the point.
And Gaia.
And Hades kind of, and yeah, exactly. It's one of those things where it's kind of everybody. But the thing we can fully confirm, it is not Zeus and it is not Thor. Nobody can argue with that.
You think Zeus would do half the shit he did if he were in charge of law and justice?
The Furies were taking the first prosecutors. Makes sense.
Oh god, I read that as furries.
Interesting reasoning from them, Bass.
Titans.
I don't agree, and the reason I don't agree is because they are specifically tied to like the different identities. And then I don't know, the other point is like I feel like it's them trying to make it too much boxy in the sense of that, like, Mars and I are roughly the same ace. If that makes it, we are roughly the same label, and yet we pick two different suits because why not? we didn't want to be the same suit for branding purposes. And then
but it worked out.
And then it's like I use, well, I'm definitely not the fucking, what is it? I'm blanking on all the card suit names. The spade, right? Because that's Arrow Ace is the spade. But that's like the iconic, like when you think of an ace in a card suit, it's a spade.
That's the recognizable
right,
design.
and that's the fucking biggest one in a card suit. So that's why that's the one we use in the Ace Toonie branding. Right, so it's just like, I don't know. I feel like it's not like houses, it's like, I want to have cool card suits. I don't know. I feel like it doesn't even have to be. It's not that deep, bro. That's what I'd say.
I thought it was kind of fun to pick a suit. It was like, ooh, that does sound like me.
It's
yeah,
like,
I'll go with that one.
I feel like it's exactly the equivalent of like, I want to make cards. You know,
it's mostly a design, a branding, and a possible merch decision. I mean, if someone told me I was an ace of spades, Bass, I'd just be like, okay. And?
Oh, it's one of those things where it's like, I don't think anyone would ever fucking tell you that. That's not the point. That's like, oh, I don't want to wear the ace ring, right? Because I feel it's like, I don't want to show it off or whatever. And it's like, that's fine. But then it's like, but if someone ever came up to me and said, like, you should be wearing a black ring on your figure, is like, I tell them to fuck off. It's like, nobody's gonna do that.
Hey, to each their
own.
And
the 8 of clubs.
To each their own.
What vibes does that bring? Yeah, I mean, Penguin, that's how favorites, like, is basically usually. I like this thing, it's my favorite. And
I find
it's 'cause
goes between, you can either write an essay on the thing you like, or it's just like, I decided this is a vibe.
Well, and then like, so I have 2 favorite numbers, right? But the reason they're my favorite numbers is because basically you were, like, I was assigned them, and I was like, yeah, these hit, you know, as like a second grader.
Attachment.
I'm like, yeah, these hit. And so it's then like every other time it's like, choose a number, Ori. Little Ori, you get to pick the locker number. It's like, well, I'm gonna pick one of the 2 numbers. You know, like, it's like, But they have nothing to do with like numerology or anything.
Oh no. I'm sitting here and I'm like, yeah, I like 3, 8, 12. They're vibes.
Debated one at one point in Thews, and then basically I was just like, I don't wear rings enough. It'd have to be like a good
jewelry so hard to remember to wear.
Honestly. Really
like, I used to wear necklaces pretty consistently, and I love dangle earrings, but working with kids is like, you cannot risk it.
Well, there's that.
You could wear studs. Those are okay. But dangles are out of the question.
I've solidly ended up where basically, like, this is definitely also like I guess a cultural thing, but like more just like, I saw my mother and my grandmother wear jewelry this way, so this is how I wear jewelry. And it's like, you have the pieces that are high quality and durable enough and like unfrilly enough to wear basically all the time. And you never take them off, right? So it's like, I have a chain, a gold chain necklace that was my grandfather's. I have a watch that I got from my other grandfather as a graduation gift, and then now I have my engagement ring. And it's like, they literally only come off to go in the shower, and then they go right back on. Like, I sleep with them on, much to Dylan's chagrin. Like, you know, all of this stuff, they don't come off. And that's just how I wear jewelry, because otherwise I would not wear jewelry. Every once in a while, if it's like going to like, you know, a family get together, like something, and I think about it, but it really just is like, Exploring Korean. I mean, if it was good convo.
Yeah, that too, Bass. That too. Some people feel comfortable expressing it, and other people are like, I'm gonna keep that to myself.
I think it's really funny
but I'm like, if I got a ring, I would never wear it.
Yeah, that's the whole problem. I think it's really funny about the, like, arbitrarily sorting yourself thing, because it's like, I specifically use the word ace because I don't want to have to think about the they're not really micro-labeled, but, like, the more specifics of it, and it's like, life is just easier, and, like, I associate with other people that use the word ace, you know, so it's just like, life is easy.
Are nice.
It's easier this way. I have a partner, so I don't need to, like, explain it to anybody else, you know, so it's very just like, yep, I'm me, ace is the label I like.
That element I can't relate to.
But it's like, that is arbitrarily sorting myself lazily, so I don't know. It feels just like hypocritical to be mad at one thing and not the other thing.
By circumstance.
It's kind of arbitrary, though. Hello, Allie. Phoenix's repeat form.
Allie, I have a question for you, because I'm doing a little bit of a study.
Oh.
That teacher that you had. Older teacher, middle-aged teacher, or younger teacher?
The AI teacher, Allie.
Yeah. Hello, Federico.
Hello, Federico.
I feel like my brain finally woke up.
That's good. Stream always does that to me. I always need a minute.
I needed the half hour for the chocolate to set in. The chocolate
I always need a minute.
And now I'm like, ding!
What I really need to do is finish this fucking thumbnail, but we're getting there.
Yeah, well.
We're getting there.
That's a different issue.
We're getting there. Don't count me out yet, Chief.
Gotta give him that horrendous pink shirt. This was a brave design choice.
See, Baz, I would never go around and being like, I'm the heart ace, or I'm the, like, I always forget what they are. Like, it's literally just as like a...
That to me feels cringe.
Yeah, no.
Lie.
And that's, and to me, it's like, I don't think there's anybody out there doing that. Right? Like, I don't think they were made with that intention. Just like, you know...
Federica?
Like, it's... And so it's like...
in a moment.
It's more just like... We have a specific area where it works out that having, like, card suits is a fun thing we could do, right? Because of Ace Tooney. Like, otherwise it's more just like a passing, like, oh, that's like, a neat thing.
Phoenix has poker, Edgeworth has chess, and we have cards.
Killing me.
So,
I'm dead. Yeah. Like, I fucking died.
Like,
I can't. I am not mentally... physically, emotionally prepared for Apollo Justice. I am not okay, and we've barely begun. I'm not okay.
So, Federico, in answer to your question, yes, tea is definitely my writing fuel. You know what else is apparently my writing fuel? Listening to one singular song on repeat over and over, picking out a couple lyrics where I'm like, ooh, I could write a story around those lyrics, and then doing it from 12 a.m. to 3 a.m. with no stop. Lying in my bed, phone in my hand, single thumb, typing in a notes app.
Mars.
And I don't even know how many pages I have. I'm actually going to pull up this document and see how many pages I ended up with, because I can't see it on my phone.
This is exactly why I drew those Hotsons. Because I just keep listening to the same song over and over again.
So last night, I wrote 5 pages.
You should. It's a time.
I wrote 5 pages. Literally, I'm lying in bed. I'm lying in bed on my stomach. I got my phone in one hand, and I'm just thumb typing for 3 hours straight.
That's really funny, Bess.
With that song in my brain, and I'm just like, yep, nope, this is apparently what I'm doing, and I will suffer the consequences. So that's my fuel. Federico, that's my fuel. Music and tea.
It's very funny. I don't think queer...
The tea was not part of the equation last night.
Queer as a personality is less of a thing that I feel people... Like, I'm very in the camp of it's queer as a culture, right? There really is
I think of
like
queer as a culture.
Like queer is a culture because you can feel it, right? You can and especially in towns that are have very, very high queer populations, like it feels different, you know? And that's why my cousin can say things about how Dylan and I are Cheerios in a Fruit Loop box, right? Because while we are in a straight relationship and Dylan is effectively straight, that's what he labels himself as, we are very queer culture coded, and we never won't be. And it's just a very, you know, and that's why it's like the gaydar goes off.
I have ever known.
Yeah, but it's true. Yeah, the midichlorians. Exactly, Vass. Exactly.
Yes, midichlorians.
Exactly. But I feel like that's why, because Dylan once asked me, and I think that's why certain men on the internet can get off with being like kind of objectifying towards like anime women and like animation women and stuff, because they are equally objectifying to the men as well. And so they give off, whether they are straight or bi or gay, doesn't matter. They give off a level of the queer culture vibe, and it's like we accept it's Danny Mata, but it's also Dylan, and it's also like Markiplier, and it's also, you know, like there's these men that are like, they're so far to a point where people do obviously question, are they gay, are they straight, are they, you know, bi, whatever. But the point is that it doesn't really matter, because the vibe that they give off is, equal opportunity horny. Like, that's very important, right? You need to be at least...
you gotta have that.
You need, but whether or not you are, like, actually sexually attracted, you need to at least be in the camp of, I am comfortable enough to be aesthetically attracted to every gender so we can thirst over everybody, right? Like, that's where it is.
It's an Escher painting.
Your views are actually obnoxious, dudes. Oh, God. I'm so glad that I just went to hippie. I went to hippie school. Oh, I didn't go to queer school. Too. I went to hippie school.
It was great.
And hippie school is honestly the best section.
Actually, no, maybe, because we did have a couple hippies, but it was a lot of theater kids. We had a lot of theater kids there.
My school was you were hippie or lumberjack, and you were that was the scale. There was one end or the other end. How's it?
My school was either you were in STEM or you were majoring in theater. There was no in between. And even if there was an in between, you were lying to yourself.
Okay. Time to render. Let's go.
Let's do it!
Let's go quick. I do want to do ArtbOrial stuff. I don't want to not do ArtbOrial stuff.
It's okay. It's only been a half hour.
That's too long.
As long as you start ArtbOrial stuff by 9, I think
that's what I do
okay.
hope. I do hope I can start by 9.
People are measured by their favorite Mission Impossible movie. That feels accurate.
Vibe. What is my favorite Mission Impossible movie? It's a tough one. I have one that's like a nostalgic fave because, you know, it was my favorite for a long time because one of the newer ones is definitely my fave now. But it's which of the two newer ones is my fave now?
Is the newer one the one where they trade faces, or like it has the whole AI warning?
So the one, the whole deal about Mission Impossible is that they trade faces. That's like the thing that they do.
But there was a moment where you were like, no, it's like a bigger thing than
the recent 2 is about AI, because it's like a part 1 and a part 2 technically. We only just recently saw part 2, Dylan and I, with my family. And it was fun. It had a lot of like callback vibes to it, but part 1 was objectively the better of the 2. The question is, does Dead Reckoning outweigh Fallout. That's the question that's
tough.
Really hard. Because
tough.
I really like Dead Reckoning is like I'm on the edge of my seat, like, oh my god, like all the moments, it's crazy.
Adrenaline rush.
Fallout is like really good too. Yeah. I think I have to pick Fallout.
I almost want to say Fallout has the better story.
I think I have to pick Fallout because it is all in one. It is one thing. Dead Reckoning is only part 1, and part 2, Final Reckoning, while still good, does not hit as hard as either Dead Reckoning or Fallout. So I think I have to pick Fallout. My like nostalgic fave is 4, Ghost Protocol. That was my favorite until like Fallout came out, so a very long time. Loved Ghost Protocol. Love Ghost Protocol. I still like Ghost Protocol. I still that one's fun.
That one.
Ghost Protocol is the one that has Hawkeye in it, and the big scene is him climbing the side of the building with the gecko gloves. That's Ghost Protocol.
Okay.
I love that one.
That one's coming back to me. I've seen these all like
yeah,
a while ago. So it's like, they're in the recesses of my brain. I just cannot pull them out.
Allie's saying she thinks that the professor was an older woman, but she has she/they pronouns, so uncertain. Never met in person.
Interesting.
Very. Could you... I mean, Allie...
fascinating data.
Allie, you could look up her name in, like, Rate My Professor or whatever, or on LinkedIn, or on the school website.
I would be so curious to see how other people are rating her, especially if she's forcing AI projects.
Be able to find out just, like, a picture or something of her, if you're interested in... No, I totally get the vibe, Allie. Like I get...
Yeah, no. It's just, it's unexpected.
It's unexpected, but 100% not impossible, but definitely a rarity for like a boomer to have like, you know, anything. Preference. I would say it's oh God, words. I would say I wouldn't be surprised for an older generation to have their pronouns. I think it's specifically having like a they pronoun in there is like a new, like that feels like a millennial and younger thing, right? Like that doesn't feel...
Professor Chat GPT.
Oh shit, Canadian Lucifer, oh
no! Maybe you're on to something. Yeah, Allie, do some digging. I'm so curious.
I believe you did, Beth. The unks are taking our pronouns now, no!
Oh, it wasn't on the college itself?
Huh. This is a very intriguing... Yeah, Canadian Lucifer is like,
This is
a theory.
Wait, was this an in-person class or an online class? I'd assumed in-person.
Well, Allie said it was online, at least for this. I don't know if it would have been in person in the future. If Allie had stayed around. They had her name, but no picture.
Why does that make me think she's an adjunct, then?
It would make sense. I agree that it's like...
This is very important for research.
Yeah, you're just having like a jolly old time, Mars? Like, what is this that you're doing?
I want to see which generations are gravitating toward AI. And basically my conclusion is, wow, the older generation is really apathetic to AI.
Yeah,
and just like,
she's totally a robot. That's what I'm saying. In person if you sticked around. Yeah.
Well, kudos to you for getting
Allie, I want you to know that Dylan...
But also it's like...
Go on.
I don't know. To me... It's like, why are you as a teacher because you said these were self-portraits?
Yeah,
that she was
an AI version of...
asking your students to upload pictures of themselves into the AI algorithm and let the algorithm hold on to that information for an unprecedented amount of time? Like, that, sus. Not sus, but like, you know what I mean. Just... Ewy vibes.
Allie, Dylan has given you major kudos, okay? Major kudos for dropping the class.
Dylan was like bowing down.
Oh, yeah. Literally Canadian Lucifer. Yeah, data privacy, exactly. What the fuck is that?
I was like, I know it's not unheard of to bring your own picture to a class, like especially in an art class. Ori and I had assignments back in grade school where it was like, bring a picture so you can trace on top of it and do a portrait because you're still learning and stuff like that. But the picture went to school with you.
Well, it never had to go on the internet, right? Well, that's a big thing with like
that's the thing.
That's another thing with the like things where you have to upload your ID, right? To like you have to show your ID to stuff to like be on the internet in certain
like,
places now.
Upload your driver's license.
Yeah,
like, no.
and it's like well, like when you show somebody your driver's license for like getting alcohol or like getting on a plane or like whatever, you know, all this sort of stuff, it isn't storing your information. That person isn't storing your ID. You know, that scanner thing they use is solely to validate its authenticity. It is not, you know, for the longest time holding information. But when you put shit on the computer there, it is literally keeping that. And we know it's keeping that because of what fucking happened with that T app. My lord.
Yes.
Makes me so sad.
Yeah.
That was so sad.
That drives me crazy, Enthuse.
I refuse to do that. Google, so I started the ArtbOrial channel, right? And the ArtbOrial channel was like, hey, it was like, you can't pin comments yet, and you can't put links in your description yet, because we don't trust you yet. And it's like, oh, dang, that sucks. And then it's like, we can trust you now if you want to do something. And it's like, cool, okay, trust me now. And they're like, yeah, the ways to trust us now, for us to trust you now, upload a picture of your valid ID. And it was like, haha. No, I'll wait the 2 months or whatever until you organically trust me. You know, like, fuck that shit.
And that's the other thing, too, is like people who are trying to make a living that way are being essentially coerced into uploading their personal information to get access
Roblox is
to
so horrible.
Those perks. Oh, Roblox is terrible.
Yeah.
That story that came out last year was stomach churning.
That when you say the Ashley Madison app, Bass, you mean the T app? I don't remember who made it, but it was the whole thing where it was like, this is for so that like women can, you know, talk about men and stuff, and basically have like, you know, a gossip channel, which is that is a historical thing that is important for keeping people safe, but like being on the internet makes it kind of weird. And then men basically were like, we dislike that you can talk badly about us here, so we're gonna like hack the app. And it was unfortunately very poorly protected, but it also, you had to like upload a picture of your face in order to be part of the app so that it knew you were a woman, right? Which sounds like, yeah, it makes sense in practice, but then it, for whatever reason, was like storing the app. It was storing your picture in just like a fucking Google Doc. And so these men who were like really spiteful about the whole thing found it very easily and were just releasing pictures of the women that were on the app and like basically doing what Zuckerberg made Facebook for, like rating them as like, oh, they're so ugly and shit, and like all this fuck stuff. And it's just like, God, no one can be slighted these days anymore without fucking nuclear, I don't know.
Apparently.
Be slighted, be angry, move the fuck on. Like, I don't know. People slight me all the time.
Is a large
and I really don't think about them anymore. It
truly is a lost art.
You get angry, you know, dude fucking cuts you off in the street. Okay?
Angry,
you get annoyed.
And then you realize, I can move on.
You
with
maybe
my life.
honk, and then you don't think about it ever again. You don't fucking, you know, try to drive them off the road. Like, that's what people do on the internet. It's nuts.
Crazy.
Yeah, really best. No, Allie.
You're not going to have to, Allie.
Allie, everybody is going to tell you that because they've already given up. They've already handed their soul over. And this is like, it is only inevitable if you feel like it's inevitable. And you don't have to feel like it's inevitable.
If you treat it like it is.
But seriously.
If you keep creating, if you keep actively thinking and pushing back,
people say stuff like social media was inevitable. It's not. There are multiple people still these days that are like, I don't have social media, or, you know, like whatever. And it's like, I don't post my like actual human self on social media at all. That's just not a thing I personally like to do, right? So the point is it's not inevitable. If you don't want to do it, you don't have to do it. And I hope that you, when you like drop the class, Ellie, I hope you can say, and if you can't, you definitely should try to find a way to say, I dropped this class because they were making me use AI.
Yep. And honestly, I think that should be part of the class review. Like, you know those surveys they put out at the end of the class where they're like, give us feedback on the class. Like, they wanted us to use AI.
They float, they meditate with their crossed legs and their arms up, and then they levitate. That's what they do for those 3 hours. They're enlightened.
I don't know. I don't think we're a minority, Bass. I really think not a lot of people give in to AI. Because it's not just in the art.
The meteor will hit the generative AI. It will be like bad because of the bad that it is now. It will be tough, but we've done tough shit before, and that is life. And, you know, it better suffer because AI fucking crashed and burned than to suffer because it didn't. You know, I'm just... We can recover from one of those, and it's not the one where it doesn't crash and burn.
Maybe we can revisit it in a few years.
There you go.
When there
I would say Discord is different. Bass, Discord and like WhatsApp and like shit like that is kind of different than when people talk about like having Facebook or Instagram. See, when I think social
media, I think of uploading pictures directly.
Yeah.
Like stuff like that.
Yeah, and a result compromise my personal data. Exactly, Penguin. That's exactly what Allie should write.
Some hope. Come on. Did they have any response to that, Allie? When you told them you were changing the class because of the AI?
We are neither old or young. We are gods here. We will live forever. We are immortal, and thus we are not young or old.
We are ageless.
We are ageless indeed. Like, what you have to think about it is the people who say AI is inevitable are the people who are going to get replaced. That's how it is. I literally watched a thing, the fucking Sam Altman, the guy who is big AI bro, right? Literally is like I still AI yeah. But he's literally like you still like I still take notes, like physical notes in a notebook every day, all the time. That's like you have to do, and he was like preaching that as a thing. They want you to be slop robots that cannot function without AI. They want that so that they, who are not that, can control you. So the way to not do that is to not give in. Resist. Be healthy. And keep thinking your own thoughts, man. Keep fucking thinking your own thoughts.
You want to write or draw until 3 a.m. in the morning? Do it! That's how you fight back. Oof. Okay, at least they respected your decision. Because I unfortunately could very easily see a scenario where they're like, well, that's not a good reason to drop the class.
I don't think you will ever have to use it, Allie. Because in any case, in any job, right, because that's the next step right out of college, is in any job that would force you to use AI is just going to replace you anyway. Right? So the second that a job is forcing you to use AI, you gotta take that as exactly like you did. It's time to fucking leave. You know, like, that's what it is. Because the more they can get you to make the AI do your job, the less they need you. So it doesn't... It doesn't...
And the people who say that are the people who have already given up.
Yeah.
Yes, let me consume human slop. At least it was made by a human. Because human mistakes have a beauty to them, right? There's an art to a human mistake. An AI mistake is just junk. This is the second
There's always
stream in a row we've talked about AI.
Well, it's really forefront right now.
It is.
There's always like this little part of me that's like, I want to put up like a little thing where it's like, give me $1 and I'll generate 5 images for you, but the generate is me doodling for like a minute each. Give me your prompt and you will get a 1 minute It'll be slop.
You should
but that's the point.
Do that though. I feel like that should be an actual thing though, where it's like, okay, I'll take your prompt. Here's your 1 minute stick figure.
Here's your doodle.
I mean, I know if Ori were doing it.
Social media term is vast. Yeah, I think that's what you're talking about. Or AI is also vast. I have to disagree with this argument about like AI was a term we've had for a long time. There's no question we used it for video game, you know, like tech of like how the villain, you know, the enemies react to you and act like that. That was always called AI for a long time. But I would argue for 100% fact that when people are talking about AI now, when companies are talking about AI now, they are talking about generative AI, large language models.
Typically.
The, you know, ChatGPT, Midjourney, Sora.
Especially the way they talk about
all
it.
that shit.
Like, oh, now we can produce games faster
in
and
a technical term.
It's like, yeah, you're talking about generative AI.
In a technical term, yes, it does encompass a lot, but I would say it's very unlikely that anybody nowadays talking about AI is not talking about generative AI, large language models. It's just not what's in the thing. It'll still be better than robot slop, exactly.
Yeah. Anything's better
That's
than
the point.
robot slop.
Yeah, there you go. See, I want to do it left-handed because that would just be the crazy one. I will say, okay, so Mars and I are reading Witch Hat Atelier, right? And I don't think this is spoilers, but technically spoilers if you want to go in completely blind, but I would not count it as spoilers. The way magic works in Witch Hat is that you draw sigils, basically, right? You draw the spells. And that's the whole idea. But they can't let normal lay people know this, okay? It has to be secret. They can't.
The magic world is
secretive. The magic world is secret.
For reasons.
So they can't let the lay people know that magic is drawing symbols, okay? Is drawing these sigils. So a skill that they have to learn is being able to draw without looking at their thing underneath their, like, coat, their like cloak, so that nobody knows what they're doing. And obviously that is really fucking hard, right? Because the better drawn, like the more precisely drawn.
Literally drawing on hard mode.
Yeah, more precisely drawn. It's Owl House with way more steps, Dee Dee. Like way more fleshed out.
No,
it is that with like way more fleshed out. It's like 100% the Owl House, you know, spell signs cranked up to 80. Like, it's like way more in depth than that. Really good. Highly recommend it, especially when the anime comes out. I'm gonna be telling you all to watch it. I know it's sometimes manga shit.
Yay!
That's insane, Allie. That's insane.
Damn, you can't find a picture?
But
maybe Canadian Lucifer was onto something.
That's what I'm saying, Bass. And those are the ones that won't die. Because they're not needing to make money off of the way... Like, stuff that is being used for science is not part of the bubble. Right? Like, that's not... Like, it's not in that bubble.
No,
the
that
bubble
is very
we want to
removed from that
crash
bubble.
is completely unrelated to a lot of research.
That corporations and investors are allergic to nuance, so it's...
Yeah, but that's not
allergic to nuance as well.
That's not an AI specific thing. That's gonna happen with no matter what. Unfortunately,
yeah.
Like I deem to say that I would rather
that one's inevitable.
Have no nuance in the way of no AI. Fucking deal with it yourself as a person instead of like you could make it again and then not call it AI. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like people have a very distinctive idea of what AI is, and if you quote-unquote build it again when it's not generative AI and you just never call it AI, I feel like people come around real quick. I'm not gonna lie. Because nobody looks into how it
throw
works.
A different name on something, and suddenly it's like, ooh, new fancy thing. That's better than the old thing.
That's literally what they have to do for investors already. They're literally shiny, give me the stick that I don't have. But
they're trying so hard.
So I was thinking about that, like, man, that's so hard to draw, like, without looking at what you're drawing at all, right? Like, that's an insane skill and level of skill to have to do that. And then I sort of had the moment of, like, but damn, Ori, you drew that phoenix with your eyes closed real well. Like, for being what it was kind of nuts. And I will kind of sit there with that. It was like, because I definitely had a like, man, I could never, you know. And then I kind of had a, you kind of did, didn't you? And it was like, fuck, you're right. I kind of did, didn't I? You
kind of did.
Have a good time, Zone Penguin. Make sure to watch the VOD solely because, man, we had a time.
We did.
We had quite the time.
I've never been thrown in that quickly.
We were not prepared, man. I was not prepared. I was ready for a little more of an ease in. I was not prepared to be fucking slapped in the face with an insane amount of lore, like 10 minutes into stream. I was really not.
I was reeling for a good while.
I'm still reeling.
Oh.
I'm still reeling because there's too much going on.
Oh yeah, we weren't prepared for pain either.
Wasn't prepared for pain. Wasn't prepared for Phoenix being the first fucking case. Not gonna lie, I knew he existed. I did not expect him to be the immediate. Okay. Same with Kristoff. I knew Kristoff existed, but because I did, I was pretty sure Gavin wasn't coming in.
Look at Kristoff's personality.
I was like, oh shit, wait, I didn't know you were a defense attorney. Jesus. Allie, it just throws you in right away. Yeah, the first case. That's the problem I'm having, Allie.
Yeah, he's the first case, Allie.
No spoilers, but the first case drops like the lore bomb. Immediately. Yeah. We haven't spoiled yet, Bass. We're pretty good. I'm not spoiling. So, Allie, they basically immediately go, all right, it's been 7 years. Here's where we pick up now. Yeah. And
you're in
it. So I'm solving a case as Apollo, and it's just lore drop after lore drop and it's just like, oh, my head. I need to think about, like, the case, but then also like, oh shit, the lore. And my brain is too small. My brain is so tiny.
That's why there's 2 other brains to help you out.
Those brains are tiny too. Don't act. At best, we maybe make up 1 brain. At best.
Hey. those three pieces of brain come together to form one big brain, okay?
Well, we have Apollo, which I was ready for, right? I was ready to see the boy.
Oh,
I was
the
expecting
animations on Apollo are lovely.
I
He
was
is very
expecting
much the boy. He's very much the small. He's very much the cinnamon bun.
I was expecting Pain's existence. I was not expecting what we got.
Yeah,
exactly.
No. I'm not entirely sure how the design team ended up there. But
this is just Ace Attorney related, not like no spoilers
life,
at all.
I guess.
I am sitting here and I've slowly been trying to do the Emma for the 1600 milestone, right? Because that's what I've had to do. Trying to get it done because we are slowly creeping towards 1700 and it's like, gotta be done before that.
Yikes.
But I'm over here and I'm like, man, some of the characters are just God's favorite. Like, Jesus Christ, Emma, why do you have so much fucking detail? My girl, somebody loved you so much. Like, I
know Emma is a fan.
Thank you, Vass. We're getting close.
But definitely someone on the dev team also adores her.
I can show progress again. We can show progress.
Because look at all the updated designs she gets too. It was like someone really likes Emma.
But it really is just like oh geez. So much.
It is the Thunderbringer Alley.
Okay. I can show
Gotta find
the
it.
Updated doodle. The updated whip. That's the word I want. The current level of whip. I'm still... I'll put it in couch. Because it's stream related stuff. Oh my god, what is happening in couch? What the fuck, Sonic?
Oh, did
Jesus.
Something happened in couch? Oh, wow.
Yep.
Hey, that's human art. I accept.
Yep. I would prefer the most horrific, like, things known to man drawn by a person over anything nice from a computer. They're so good, Allie.
Aren't they amazing, Allie?
But yeah, I will say this is one of the most self-indulgent thumbnails I've managed to draw because I'm finally making fan art for two artists I really adore. One for a very long time because God, OSP is definitely
figured out the trick.
One of their I was given the opportunity. I will say it's less. It's like, oh, you figured out a trick, and more it's like I finally got the golden time, you know, where it's like, what do I do here? And it's like...
And you didn't leave your iPad at home. That also helps.
Well, that was for the Emma thing. This, I did... Everything you saw when stream started was done just before stream. I draw fast now. I draw fast as fuck, boy. I will say...
That she does.
It is a wild thing to realize that I am the artist that I, like, always had and still do look up to, and kind of sit there and take a moment and be like, oh shit. But I kind of do that. Like I was saying, Tuesday. What?
I was gonna reply to Bass's comment about Emma.
Oh, go ahead.
She reminds me of, what's the main character's name in Little Witch Academia? Akko?
Akko, yeah.
Yeah,
she does
she
give
really
Akko.
looks like Akko.
I can see Akko vibes.
I can totally see that, Bass. Yep, and it's this year. Stay tuned on Art Fight.
Oh god. The thing I have to do
stuff.
I have to get over myself and do some more less polished paper demon pieces for this boss fight. That's what I need to sit down and do. Because I have a bunch of ideas, but I really just need to get out of my head that I want them to be, like, fully finished nice things. And I really, really need to force myself to find a point where I'm like, yeah, I do like this unfully rendered. Because my biggest weakness, and this is, I will fully say this, my biggest weakness is that I like how how my art looks rendered so much that it's very difficult to leave it at a lower stage of quote unquote finish because I know it would look better rendered. And there's only one case where I don't do that, and that's with like what I call my sketchy style. But it's like it's a very different level of done, if that makes any sense at all. It's like it's not a middle ground one.
Because I've seen the progress between like the sketch, the lines, the rendering. Yeah. Like you could see kind of like where a cutoff point is before you get to the next step.
The cutoff points is like the level that I drew those Hotsen doodles. That's like one lazy level. There's a slightly higher level than that, which is what I call my sketchy style, where it has like a level of the cross hatching to it for like a kind of shading thing. And then it's like anything the second I put color in is like I can't stop. Like it needs to go to the end. And that's the part I need to deal with. I trust sketchy art.
So it's like once you get started, it's like, well, now my brain tells me I gotta finish.
No, I
can't
know.
Back out now.
But yeah, and that's my problem with the Paper Demon pieces, because it's like I have a very distinct vision in my head, but it's like I don't want to leave it, you know, because I know that when it's like uploaded Paper Demon, that's done. I'm not going to revisit it. I'm not going to do anything more. Like it served its purpose, for lack of a better term. So I don't want it to not be a thing. I'm having a really good idea for like a little like side Outcast comic thing like we had talked about, Mars. And it's all about head pats. And I really want to do it. I had a brain blast. Well, my whole thing is, I honestly don't think there would be dialogue.
Well, I mean, there's still head pats.
Yeah.
I love head pats.
I'm just saying, I think it's literally going to be like, this head pat, this head pat, this head pat, this head pat, and then, oh shit, this head pat, reaction to head pat, and that's going to be the comment.
They all deserve head pats.
Yes, that is kind of the theme of the comic.
Ori making a dialogue-less comic. Unbelievable.
Yeah, totally. Never done that before. I think my fucking, like, Ori's really terrible, no good, very bad day was dialogueless. Yeah, it didn't have any dialogue. It just had, like, labels.
It just had, like, captions.
Yeah. Sometimes that's just how it be.
I gotta get back to thinking about the boys. I miss them.
The head pat Shaman Command. What was fantastic?
I think Ori's terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day.
Yeah, it was fun. That's why I do want to do more shit like that. But it is like, you just kind of gotta hit. It's gotta hit, you know?
Yeah. Well, that's the same thing for writing as well. Like, I've been writing more these last couple weeks, but I gotta be honest, it's because a certain thing, trying to think of the word, franchise, definitely struck a chord with me where I'm like, okay, we're going. I want to write about this. I am writing about this, but like sometimes the dry spell hits and it's like, yeah, nope, I got nothing. There's nothing hitting right now.
I was
I kind of like sometimes alternates, and I don't know if you get this, Ori. Sometimes it alternates between a create phase and a consume phase. Like I find when I have a dry spell, I consume a lot more.
Yeah, no,
and like it's not necessarily finding inspiration, but it's still like, okay, I'm seeing what other creative ideas are out there and maybe that'll spark something.
For me, it's definitely not very, like, specific in the, like, I am intentionally doing something. It's more just like, right now, I want to...
Oh, yeah, no, it's not intentional. Eat. It's more just along the line
Instead, I want to cook. That's really what it is.
I crave art. I'm gonna order out instead of cooking.
Literally.
Delivery to the house, please. Yes, God, I would like to place an order at Archive of Our Own, please.
It Delivery. Is
Thank
so
you.
Sucky how much my relationship with food and cooking is identical to my relationship with art. It's like, if I sit down here, it's like, wow, why is this a one-to-one comparison? And what I mean by that is, I think I'm a decent cook. I'm not, like, you know, a professional chef or anything like that, but a lot of people have said I like my cooking and my baking and everything like that. And I do, for the most part, enjoy doing it, right? It sucks to have to do it all the time when you don't want to. But I also only like when certain people cook for me because I'm very particular. And so I love my mother's cooking.
Of finding your favorite artist and being like, I love your Apollo art. And then seeing another artist and it's like, well, I love Apollo, but your art isn't quite hitting the vibe I want it to hit.
but to that extent, it's more like, I could definitely save myself a bit of heartache and commission certain things for, say, like, constellation, right? Like, there are certain things that it could be like, give in and, you know, the fact that I'm saying give in and get it commissioned, right? Is totally like a thing I could do. And while I have commissioned artists for stuff, it's just little stuff for me. I commissioned Paula Piroff to draw Hotsun because I love her art. I really like it. And I was just like, the boy, I want the boy really bad at her art style.
Good in
it
Paula's
did.
style.
It came out great.
It was beautiful.
And so it's just like, that's a very specific thing though. But I also don't know if I'd want to represent that as like, quote unquote, me in the thing we would be videoing, right? Like there's a level of like being an artist is I want it to be also made by me. It'd be like the equivalent of like if I'm going to sell at a bake sale, I know I have the capacity to bake. So I want the thing that I'm selling at the bake sale to be baked by me and not baked by my mother. Even though I love my mother's baking and I will eat it, and when she gives me food, I really like
but
it.
It's a bake sale.
But it's
you
like
want to put your own
I am the one at the bake sale.
Up for sale.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I want it to be my thing that I'm selling that's getting praise. That's a whole thing. It's just so hard, Mason. Mason, pay me enough money to retire, then you can get culinary.
Yeah. What? Culinary will probably come in our 40s.
Yeah, I need to retire first. Then I could do everything. Then I can do everything. But, so it's just like a wild thing to me. Because I really sit here and I'm constantly like, oh, it'd be so nice to like commission somebody to do certain things for me. Right. Yeah, and then the bigger part of me is like, but the fact that it's mine as our thing is kind of important.
Absolutely.
To me. As like, and
there's
it's
pride in that. It's like,
there's a pride in that.
I did that.
It's very much, it's just like, my art has become our brand just by the existence of having to do it yourself because money.
Yeah.
And so it is like I feel associated. And but then the crazy thing is that I look at Jellywire, right? I was just on their stream earlier. I was just watching their stream. They were streaming today. And I constantly look, and they have a bunch of things that are made by other artists. And you don't feel it as a viewer, right? Where it like, because they all fit the aesthetic, you know, and it's like, that's what you know. But it's like a weird, like, but I would know, you know, like it's like a weird, like, but I know. I just can't get past it. And it's partially to my own detriment, just as like a time thing, you know, like just having enough time. So it's just, I'm constantly grappling with it. See a key
The
effect?
struggle is
What's
very
my
real.
favorite thing to make?
Favorite thing to make.
Cooking
Who
wise?
wants to go first?
Well, if you have one off the top of your head.
Well, I'm more of a baker than a cooker. I can enjoy cooking. It's just not my favorite. I prefer the exact science and chemistry over the you need to understand how everything works and then you can throw whatever together. Okay, I can, but I can't guarantee it's going to taste good unless I really practice, and I don't got the time for that. So give me a recipe and I'm good to go. I like making chocolate crinkle cookies. Those are my favorite because the way I make them, I actually figured out how to make them that they come out with a nice crisp on the outside, but then you bite into it and it's like biting into a soft brownie, but it's a cookie. And I'm like, yes, this slaps. I don't know if that was the intent with the original recipe, but it works here.
I think my favorite thing to cook, in a general sense, is like East Asian food in like the Korean, Japanese, Chinese area. Like I kind of fuse them all together.
Your rice cooker.
I love sticky rice a lot. I do also like other kinds of rice, but sticky rice is by far my favorite. By a lot. If I have to pick just
so
one
much.
thing, I think I love musubi the most. I like to make musubi the most. I think it's
that
fun
musubi
to
you made
do.
last time was
I just
delish.
enjoy making it. But sort of the general like culture of how like people like Japanese and Korean people usually like eat, where it's a lot of sides or it's a lot of small dishes to make one meal, is just very appealing to me as a person. So I like to cook that way specifically, and that it's hard to cook that way with other cuisines. That's just how it is, you know, like sometimes that's just not how it lines up. But so it's like I love making musubi. I think that has to be my top number one. That's like a fallback if I ever am like I really don't want to cook. That would be the thing that I make.
Ooh, that sounds delicious, Bass.
Baking wise, probably cinnamon chocolate chip muffins. Probably cinnamon chocolate. Well, I have my scientific chocolate chip cookie recipe, as just like a thing where it's like this I would eat one a day every day until they're gone, you know, like this is, and it's very much, it's like, well, it's not something of my own design. It is something that I sort of like, again, coined is not the word. It's more like I had never heard of anybody making them, but it obviously in my brain was like, it has to exist because those flavors obviously go delicious together. Like there's no way this thing doesn't exist, but like nobody I knew had ever made them or talked about them.
Is delicious, Bass. Y'all are gonna make me have to get chocolate again.
Yeah, I might have to get chocolate for the first time.
Headcanon for cooking abilities?
With the Outcast characters? Oh, Phoenix and
no,
Edgeworth?
for Phoenix and Edgeworth. We are all in agreement that Edgeworth had servants through Von Karma.
Yeah, I don't think Edgeworth
never
can
had
cook.
to do any cooking once in his life.
I don't think Edgeworth can cook. He never had to learn.
Yeah. Phoenix, I don't know. He had that college lifestyle.
To me, Phoenix gives the level of cooking that Dylan has, where it's slightly higher than like only ramen, only like that sort of stuff. Like there is a higher level to it than that, but it isn't more than like throw stuff together stir fry, or like throw stuff together with the curry sauce packet
kitchen
curry,
sink stir
you know.
fry, that's it.
Yeah, exactly. Like I don't feel like he's going anything crazier than that, but there is still definitely like an above just microwaved ramen, you know, that sort of thing.
Yeah. Well, I feel like he was a ramen kid back in college.
I feel like
Feeny was a ramen kid. He lived off ramen.
He definitely
and
did the easy
hall,
way,
for sure.
He's lived alone long enough, it feels like, that he can definitely like do something.
Definitely closer to present day, like in the main series games. I think he's closer to that.
I think Edgeworth could
by the time
follow instructions getting Lucifer.
Well, I don't know.
But I also feel...
Nope, spoilers, Allie's here.
I also feel that Edgeworth would get hung up on the, like, culinary words. If that makes sense. Because that's, like, something you don't think about when you know how to read a recipe is... And then, like, a level of base knowledge of what
Edgeworth getting
minced
confused between
versus
minced,
chopped.
diced, julienne?
Yeah,
what?
yeah. Exactly. So I see him getting to, like... the brown the ground beef and him being like, what the fuck does that mean? Because it's not just cook it through. It is more than that, right? You know, so it's like, there's a level of like, could he make something edible if he had to? Yes. Could he boil water? Yeah. But it would kind of be like, it would give, Naveen from Princess and the Frog.
Yeah, that feels
Is he capable? Yes. Is he good? No.
No.
And I think it would stress him out real bad. I feel like it would stress him out real bad. Tea-wise, he's totally here for the tea. 100%.
Oh, tea-wise, he can do that no problem.
Franz 100% can cook and cook at like a pretty high level when she wants to. As a way to like show off and spite. I think she also specifically would make fun of Edgeworth in this way.
Definitely.
I don't think Maya can cook.
No. Maya cannot cook.
It feels like everybody always cooked for her in Karain. Like she was always given food. I would put Mia subtly in the Phoenix category.
I think they'd be pretty close, because, like, eventually Mia did have to live on her own.
Yeah, able to survive, but certainly
nutritious meals.
Not anybody's writing home about, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, same with Pearl.
I'm trying to think. The other quote-unquote main character we have is Larry.
Larry can't cook. Nuh-uh.
He can't cook.
Nuh-uh.
He can't cook.
Larry lives off hot dogs that he gets for free because it's his stand. Like, there's no fucking way. Literal starving artist, man. Question.
Can't even feed
I also
himself.
agree, Gumshoe is at the level of the weenies and the ramen, you know, stuff that's like pre-cooked.
Gumshoe has the potential to be male wife. Like, I could imagine him with the apron in the kitchen, like, really cooking it up in there, but like he needs the chance. He's not there yet.
Yeah, he does do the cleaning super well and stuff. I think if he had the means to be a stay-at-home guy and was given like 2 cooking classes, he could be pretty fucking great in the end.
Pearl would accidentally
start if he could afford it.
Who let the 9-year-old in the kitchen with the stove?
Yeah, no, don't do that.
That
Outcast
like
boys-wise, obviously we know Aster's level of cooking.
Well, I mean, there's a reason Aster does the main cooking.
I would say that Sinnit is relatively up there in technical skill to Aster, but not as knowledgeable with like doing the flavors sort of thing. I think he has like
Sinnit has the knowledge of, I know how to make this. Like, food is not...
I think he's got, like, recipes in his brain.
Pleasure.
You know?
It's for nutrition.
And so he's got recipes in his brain that make stuff that is palatable, and, like, he has a bunch of go-tos, but, like, he couldn't, like, fully substitute and, like, take what's in the fridge and, like, make something whatever. You know, like, he would need a little more. Hotson can't fucking cook.
Milano is totally campfire cooking.
Yeah.
Milano is campfire cooking.
Milano can cook to survive, and he can, like, smoke and barbecue something real fucking good. And he would know...
smoke, he can roast.
Yeah, and he would know the, like, cuts of meat and stuff really well. So, like, this man, he's grill dad. You know, he fucking is, like, every burger is fucking juicy, you know, with the grill marks perfect and all of that.
The steak has the perfect
anything
char.
Beyond that is like, he can roast the vegetables.
Burns the rice.
He can roast the vegetables because that's also on a fire. You know, if it involves the physical fire, that's what he could do.
Ferrex is interesting.
Yeah, Ferrex is a tough one. I would have to say no. I don't think so. I would put him with Hotsun.
I'm leaning towards no.
I feel like
he's got that. I feel like he's got that I cook to sustain myself vibe, not.
But I also seeing him mostly getting like processed ingredients, for lack of a better term, where he gets smoked things already.
I'm making spaghetti every night because I can boil water and throw things in a pot.
That's him, the vibe I get. Well, okay, you know, I
get spaghetti every night.
You know, in the Castlevania show where we meet Trevor Belmont and he like goes up to the stall and he's like, "How much like, you know, cured goat meat will this coin get me?" That gives Ferrex. Right. He's like, I'll live off of the, like, you know, so maybe he puts, like, a sandwich together, but, like, it's certainly not cooking.
Yeah, no. It's assembling.
Yeah, well, don't mind if I do.
Well, damn, maybe I do have a mini comic to dialogue for after all.
Yeah, there you go.
Astor's Day Off. There we go. That's the comic.
We love
Astor's Day Off.
Stan Milano.
Hang on. I gotta get a doc going. Astor's Day Off. Let's do it.
I just gotta write it down. Write that down.
Oh, wow. I did not put any of these in my Gachiakuta folder. This is a mess. Okay.
Whoop.
You go in here. You also go in here. You go in here. I wrote 4 whips. No, 5? I wrote 5 more? Okay, how much Gachiakuta shit do I have?
You gotta start finishing these, Mars. Jesus.
I have so many ideas!
You gotta start posting them.
I don't know which one to expand on. I think I'm closer to figuring out which one I want to expand on, and it's probably the one I
just wrote fucking 5 pages for. That wasn't the one you were already ready to expand on.
There is another one I wrote 10 pages for.
Oh my god, Jesus.
That was the very first.
I'm very happy I'm an art girly, guys. This sounds like hell.
This is my escape.
No, I know.
This is my relief.
Okay,
put you in the folder. Where are the other shit? That's a Galileo fic.
It's entirely for a couple meals between Guard 1 and Averett for lore purposes. Yeah. Guard 1 ain't fucking cooking. Averett?
No.
Also not super useful, I would have to say.
I don't think Averett's good at cooking. I think Averett... cooking,
yeah, but even to a lesser extent than Milano, right?
Oh, like, very much so.
Like
very
even
much so.
to a
no, like, he knows military survival.
Yeah, where it's
that's
like
what he knows.
Eat to sustain and nothing more. Milano's would be at like it is the best that this thing could be without seasoning.
If Averett ever
and he'd probably know about salt.
To eat Astor's cooking,
he would melt.
He would cry. He would have that. What moment from anime am I thinking of? What moment am I thinking of? I am thinking of a very specific moment where the character starts eating and then they tear up and they go, "It's good." But it's a very specific anime I'm thinking of. What did I watch? Fuck. I think you know the one I'm talking about.
I feel like I do.
He eats the thing. There's a tremble, and then he goes, it's good.
Is it erased, and it's the little girl? She cries. Okay.
But that is very close to what I'm envisioning. It's something else.
Is it? Yeah, is it? I don't think young Senshi cries at that food.
No, it's not that scene. It's not that scene.
Oh, no, it's not Senshi eating the soup and realizing that the soup was actually soup.
No, it's not that. It's not that.
Is it Anton Ego and Ratatouille?
No, I know what that looks like in my head, and that's not it. I specifically have an anime character in my head I could see the scene. It's a close-up of the spoon going to the mouth, and then they take another bite, and then you see the tear go down the cheek. I'm like, I saw this scene. Where did I see this scene? Oh, that's gonna drive me crazy.
Trying to think of anything in like fucking Food Wars, but I don't remember anyone like that.
No. It's gonna come back to me in the weirdest moment, but I've written 2, 4, 6, 8.
Yeah, Bass.
Gotchi plot bunnies, and then I have a whole separate document for 7 more plot bunnies.
Oh my god. I think this is worse than Try Good at this point.
It really is. It really is.
Jesus.
You know what I'm thinking of, Canadian Lucifer?
But you don't know where from either.
It's driving me crazy. Okay, I'm going to my anime list. Maybe I'll remember. Maybe a memory will be triggered. This is gonna drive me crazy. I can see it in my head.
I'm like racking my brain for food moments.
This scene? It might not even be from a food anime.
No. I'm just racking my brain for food moments. You know, like the erased moment is not a food anime.
Very good guess. I never saw Tokyo Ghoul, so it's definitely not that one. That was a valid guess, though. That really was. God damn.
Okay. Canadian Lucifer's looking for the clip. Maybe you've just seen it in passing, Mars.
Maybe.
Definitely find the clip, Canadian Lucifer.
Was it Dororo? Maybe it was Dororo. That's possible. Okay, one possible contender. Or maybe it was To Your Eternity.
We're certainly going into anime that I don't recall.
You've never seen it. Yeah. I would not let you watch To Your Eternity. No, you would sob your heart out.
None of these, yeah.
And I will be perfectly honest. Season 3 for To Your Eternity came out. I am kind of falling off, to be honest, because originally the picture, I read Pass's thing. Originally, the show was about, like, there's this orb that gets sent to Earth, and it's able to gain experiences and grow, and it lives through the ages. And the most fascinating stuff happens in the early ages. But now in season 3, they've moved to modern day, and I'm like,
I will say
I'm not feeling that vibe.
There's probably a moment in Dr. Stone that is with the food thing. Is it when Gen drinks the cola? I don't think he cries.
Though.
Yeah, he has a moment though.
He's got a moment. I don't know. It's there. It's in my brain. I can't identify it at the moment. Maybe another swig of tea will jolt my senses. That's right. I'm supposed to be writing a comic thing.
Yes. Oops. Keep it short and sweet, girly.
I know. Yes, no 15 pages worth of script here. I know.
I want the boys to get more stuff so we can post on the internet and get people loving them more, but get more people loving them. But I can't. Okay. Canadian Lucifer, put the clip in couch.
Off. Okay, let's see. Yeah, it's not frantic eating, I don't think. Okay, it's definitely not that scene, but that's close to what I'm envisioning. So we'll take that. Ooh, Owl Pictures just arrived.
Ooh, nice. Hold on.
Ooh.
I need to add flair to
came to visit you, MP.
Huh. Load.
Let's try this. Oh! Is that the scene I'm thinking of? It might be from Haikyuu. It might be from Haikyuu where they're all eating around the table after they lost a match and their coaches are trying to cheer them up. I do recognize this scene. Maybe that's what I was thinking of.
I'm slowly getting
That's
Flair
very
all
possible.
the portal badges.
Nice.
By subjecting him to people, other people drawing him. I need to draw the people's characters who have drawn drawn Flair. I just gotta do it.
Did I like volleyball? I did enjoy the volleyball unit back in high school. I never played it in any kind of competitive sense. It was mostly just for fun. But I did have a friend in college, my roommate actually. She loved Haikyuu. She made me sit down and watch season 1. And then I think I watched season 2 on my own, and then I kind of fell off a little bit.
Listed as the
I do want to return
first
to it because
thing.
I know how good it is.
Allie, that's insane.
Wait,
wow.
what's listed as the first thing?
Allie said that she found this in the syllabus that wasn't able to be opened until today. AI was not mentioned at all before signing up for the class. Literally, the third sentence is studio assignments will involve AI integration, and then lists a bunch of other stuff. And then near the end, it goes,
hid that from
we
the
will
students?
also focus on media literacy and able to be able to different. Is like wild stuff.
Wait. Where is this? Couch?
It's in couch, yeah. Gotta scroll up.
Oh, okay. I was looking at Allie's avatar update.
Low quality owl pics. Where's the owl? Where is the owl? What?
Yes. Being
Oh,
able
there
to
it
tell
is.
the difference between human and AI generated media by producing your own AI generated media.
Yeah.
Hello?
Cat is almost done! Yay! Wait, I need the
So
right emoji.
cute!
I need the right emoji. I made an emoji. Okay, perfect.
Aha. Thank you, Ori. I couldn't find it.
Yeah, so guys, the fucking
I love
barnyard
the paw print on
thing
boot.
is that Dylan just went and he just texts
How
me.
did that even come up in conversation?
No, he just texts me. He's at work still, and he just texts me, and he's like, "Ori, I gotta read it to you. They're not sussy in any way. I just gotta read exactly how it went." He goes, "This is important. How do you feel about the movie Barnyard and that the male cow has a big ol' other?" And I immediately go, "He's trans. It's canonical." And Dylan goes, "Ah," and I go, "Yup." And he goes, "What do you mean?" And I go, "What do you mean?" And he goes, "Why is it canonical? How so? How so?" And then I said the picture and everything.
It said in the movie.
I'm like, this is direct movie moment. And this whole thing. And so it turns out, and then there's more talk after that, but it turns out that a colleague of his happened to be looking up stuff about Barnyard for some reason.
Dang.
And ended
what are
up
the odds?
getting into this point and then talking to Dylan about it or something, and then asking Dylan about it, and then being like, "Ask your fiance. She's the bio person. Ask her about it." So what Dylan was not really asking the questions. Dylan was just filtering through the questions that this colleague was asking for me to answer.
That's hilarious.
But it was.
There's not a ton of Barnyard drama with the people I talk to, except my dad refuses to watch the movie. And the reason for it is because of the udders, where he's like, "The male cows have udders, it doesn't make sense."
It's like,
and one day I
he's
literally
trans.
just gave up and I was like, "Dad, he's trans, come on." And my dad's like, "Wait, what?"
What I love is that it just, like, is. I don't care,
They don't explain it. They just let it be.
And that's beautiful about it. And, you know, in like a lovely way.
Now
it's just like
have this theory.
It just is. Yeah, Bicky.
Ben is a trans man that went out of his way to adopt a little
Crazy
Odie.
Allie. Hella kudos.
Biggie cheese.
Yeah, I watched a fair amount of Barnyard back in the day, I will say.
That was always playing on Nickelodeon. They had it running pretty frequently back in the day, from what I remember.
I remember, it's really hilarious though. I remember my father also be kind of up in arms about the utter shit.
What is it with dads being up
I don't
in
know.
arms
I
about
don't
the
remember
udders?
my mother ever giving a shit, but I do recall my father being like, he's a male cow, right? And then I'm like, yeah. And he'd be like, then why does he have an udder? And I'm like, because I was like 10, you know? Well, we weren't at that point
yet.
yet.
That argument locked and
no,
loaded yet.
I did not have, I wasn't on Tumblr yet. You know, we were not at the point where I could do that yet.
We had to work our way up.
Yeah, exactly.
Why is Chicken Little hated? Bass, if I remember the discourse correctly, people don't like how dismissive the dad is of Chicken Little. That he doesn't try to protect him, stand up for him in any way. The biggest argument I've heard is that he only cares when his son wins the baseball game. But then as soon as he tries to like get his help when he finds the alien for the first time, not the second time, Buck immediately like backpedals. Yes, I love Meet the Robinsons.
Yes, Meet the Robinsons is goated as fuck.
I cry.
So good.
During that ending sequence. I sob.
I love the moments.
No, my favorite story. I gotta share this real quick because it is about Meet the Robinsons. That final song that plays, I was with my dad in Home Depot. This was years and years ago. We're shopping for something. I don't know what. But they start playing that song over the radio.
I enjoyed
Chicken Little as like a in the middle of the Home Depot because all the memories, all the feelings tied to that come rushing back. My dad's like, "Why are you crying? What happened? I just left to get nailed. Why are you so sad?" And I'm like, "This song."
No, Meet the Robinsons is goated as hell. And I love the moments with Goob, like, a lot. I love the like, Goob, you know, Goob angrily walking through the halls, and they'd be like, "Hey, Goob, let's go play ball, Goob.
Villain.
Let's do whatever, Goob." And they all hated me. It's so real.
It's so good.
So good.
I friggin' love it. Allie,
like, it's a joke.
Please watch Meet the Robinsons. It's so good. It's so
worth
good.
it. So worth it.
And it's such
I need this is very important.
That Disney hadn't done at that point and hasn't really returned to, honestly.
Okay.
It is a hidden gem.
I have a funny, like, technically a little Ori lore moment. Basically,
that's okay.
Dichotomy Games.
My War of Mars, so.
Dichotomy Games, every once in a while they make classes for 5e, and when they like release a class, they have like a contest where it's like, make a subclass for the class and then we'll read them on stream or whatever, and like you do the winner, blah blah blah, and it's a fun time, whatever. I don't brew. I'm not the brewer. In Origami Curio, I was not the brewer. I was just the artist. Dylan did the brewing, but I do know the technical stuff, you know, whatever. But I went to the stream where they were reading the subclasses. I had not made a subclass. I was just there to vibe. Okay? I don't remember exactly what happened, but it ended up getting on a topic of hat tech. It was for, I think, it was a mechanist.
Oh.
I think it was their mechanist class. And so it got on the topic of this joke, hat tech, where the thing you had was a subclass where the hat was your thing, and my immediate thought is the fucking bowler. in Meet the Robinsons. Like that, my immediate thought is the bowler hat in Meet the Robinsons. And I was like, oh my god, that's too real. And then they like, you know, again, it's Dichotomy and Ixion on the thing, and they're just like, go back for it. They're like, oh my god, if somebody made that, you could still submit it, you know, before we finish reading everything. And I'm like, all right, fucking bet. I have an hour before I have to go stream, because they stream on like Thursday or whatever. You know, it's like, I have an hour before I have to stream. Let's fucking do it. In 20 minutes, I make a subclass for this thing, and I'm very proud of myself because I was the only one that clocked that there was a theme to the naming scheme of one of the traits of the subclass. But they loved it so much, that, like, as a goof. But it's just, it literally, like, the picture I put is the Meet the Robinsons bowler hat robot, and I was just like, oh my god, it's too real.
Canadian Lucifer brought up another gem, robots. I
love robots.
Rewatched that movie very recently.
So good.
I never noticed as a kid, but now as an adult, Ian McGregor, I'm pretty sure that's who's playing the main guy.
It is.
He goes in and out of the British accent constantly.
But in a way,
really funny.
That is so fun, though. Like, in a way that, like, that's the character now. Like, that's the character now.
No,
right?
It becomes the character. It really does. It just makes me laugh.
And
I adore
Robin
that movie,
Williams.
Robin Williams was so good in that.
Good.
He was such a good Fender. And the message, too, like, God, friggin' appropriate.
So good. So good.
No, he's Rodney Copperbottom, Bass. Rodney Copperbottom.
Yeah. Fucking the doorman robot. That entire scene, like, hysterics every time.
Wait, which one? There's two scenes with him.
The main first one, when he's like, I'm gonna get you. Nope. What? No. I can't. Woo. No, that's such a good movie. That's such a good movie. Yeah, another trans character, exactly.
You know a movie holds up well when the slapstick still works years later. That scene where he's getting chased down by all the metallic items because he's magnetized.
Yeah.
Still makes me laugh my ass off.
All of it.
Yes,
so
I remember Piper. Piper was great.
The hit me baby one more time. The whole thing is insane. Okay. I love the
finale of it where he's like, are you thinking what I'm thinking? I sure am. This isn't what I was thinking at all.
So good. No. What I don't understand why there is a lot of hate sometimes for jukebox musical movies.
I don't get it.
Because, like, everything we listed is, like,
some cases,
jukebox musicals.
But others, like, it's
nothing to do with it being a jukebox musical. That has solely to do with you doing it bad. You know, like what I said, like, it's like,
No, it
Robots
has nothing to do with being a jukebox musical.
And Robots is a jukebox musical. And I love it.
Don't you know that you're shine.
I'm slipping in the oil. Just slipping
in the oil.
After all that work and
toil. I'm just slipping in the oil.
I have something to admit. Robots was my introduction to Eye of the Tiger.
Okay. I know the scene you're talking about.
It's such a good scene. And
upgrades, people. Upgrades.
So well. The dun, it works so fucking well.
I need to share this story real quick. Cause
seriously, Allie.
It made the movie even better for me when I was younger. So
if the songs don't fit, it's just a bad one. You know, I hate that argument.
I adored PBS growing up. And one of the shows that I watched on there was called Jakers, The Adventures of Piggly Winks. There's your deep cut for you for the night. I don't know if anyone else in chat has watched that show.
Nope.
I really loved it. But there's one character in there. There's always an A plot and a B plot in that show. You got the A plot with the main characters and then a B plot happening with this group of sheep, and they have a leader. And the same actor who plays Big Weld plays that sheep in The Adventures of Piggly-Winks. So I grew up on that voice before I saw this movie. And I always loved those scenes with the sheep because those were like the break from the plot kind of scenes. Like you get like the comedic relief. That's the word I'm thinking of from those scenes. So I grew up on that voice. My parents get this movie. We're watching it for the first time. And I hear that voice. My mom goes, oh, that's the guy from this old movie, this classic old movie, this really famous old movie. Meanwhile, I'm in the corner going, that's Wiley the sheep from Piggly-Winks.
My favorite
my mom's just like, oh yeah, I guess it is. And that's the first voice actor Mars recognized.
My favorite thing as a child was always like my parents, doing that. Usually my father doing that and being like, "Oh, this is this guy." Right, wait. But then and he's like listing stuff off and I'm like, "Father, you need to say a name I might actually recognize." I like remember saying that a lot. Dad, something I know, something I would know
from this decade.
Can you name something I 10-year-old might know? You know, can you know?
Yeah. That's the big one. I was like, yes, that's fascinating.
Yeah,
something
great, Dad.
I know, please.
I am 10, and you are naming things I've never even heard.
Yeah, Mel Brooks, Wiley the sheep, and Mr. Bigwell.
And then finally he would come across...
If you know the name Mel Brooks, you know he's in a crap ton of stuff.
But yeah, finally he would come across and be like, oh, here's what it is. Okay, what do I name this episode?
As a mood, Allie. Father, I am but 10. Please name something of this period of time I was alive. Foursquare. I do not believe Foursquare was part of my childhood. Let me see. Either I didn't know about it, or it just was not a thing. Okay, I'm getting apps, so I'm gonna assume it's not that. If Foursquare was a channel bass, what did they run on it?
Thumbnails.
Oh, it was a show. Yeah, I don't think I ever watched it. Foursquare show? Oh, okay. Oh, that kind of reminds me of another one I grew up. What was that called?
Objection! Don't make... Beautiful.
Yeah, didn't grow up on Foursquare. I do remember growing up on High Five. That was one that was on a different channel. I think it was the same channel that ran the Magic School Bus.
See, I never watched the Magic School Bus not in a classroom. Same with Bill Nye.
Oh, I had a ton of Magic School Bus outside the classroom.
I never watched any of that not
I also had Beaker's World, which I know a couple weeks ago I was like, that was a fever dream, right? Nope, that was a real show.
No, it was real.
That was a real show. That wasn't a fever dream.
I love Beaker.
I think the same channel also had Peep and the Big Wide World. That was another one. And then it also had Paz the Penguin. Or the Paz Show. The Paz Show, that's what it was called. Ugh, all these memories flooding back.
Yes. Phoenix. Thor.
I summon the gods in attack position!
I should probably put that in the description. Since 12. Ah, damn it.
Ooh, make something good for dinner, Bass.
Ugh, I was dumb.
Make a meal Aster would approve.
I was dumb.
Oh,
Sorry.
no.
I have fixed it.
Oh, going back to the Outcast headcans for who can cook and who can't, I want to say Saiga can cook.
Hell yeah, Saiga can cook.
And like, and cook very homely meals.
Yeah. Perry can't cook. Onyx and Andy can cook together.
I feel like Perry would just eat everything raw.
I see Onyx and Andy can cook
Perry's
together.
Perry's the guy in college drinking raw egg. That's who Perry is.
Yeah, he is. Your design by Red.
Not Perry?
Zeus.
Ooh, cool, Allie.
Beautiful. Done.
Ah, the trans rep tonight. We love it.
Ooh. Lovely.
Okay, Aster's day off.
Okay, we're 2 hours in and I'm starting the ArtbOrial thing. Yay!
Woohoo!
I do have a very clear idea of how I want this character to look, though, so...
Oh, that'll probably help.
Easier. Debatable.
Yes, the thing you all came here for.
Yeah, it's happening now.
It's starting.
And I'm using a 3D model because there ain't no way I'm not.
I love how you just have a random saxophone in there.
What?
I saw a saxophone on the side.
Oh, it's not even downloaded. That's just like a thing that they allow you to have in CSP.
Oh, I see.
I guess it's just one of the like assets they give you. I need my chair.
Free saxophone, nice.
Okay. You came in for the yaps. I honestly, at this point, I feel like that's the only thing guaranteed at any of these.
Yeah, yapping is very guaranteed. You will never not get yapping. Oh, that's cute. I'm gonna save that.
Sit. None of you are a proper sit. I need a proper sit. Technically, I don't need a proper sit. How does... Okay, I need to do the pose that I want to do for a second. To exactly understand what I want. Because now I'm doubting exactly where each part of the body goes. If I scream, it's because I died. Sorry.
Oh, don't die.
I might die.
That's not good.
I'm not sitting in a chair the way
Try
you should
not to.
sit in a chair.
Uh-oh.
Core muscles
Ori,
activate.
do I need to get Dylan?
No, I would just make him do it. He's playing video games right now. Hold on, my headphones are falling off. Ah!
Uh-oh.
Okay, I think that's
Ori's
the way
struggling.
That I do it. Okay, I have a very specific pose that I want. That's why. Ugh. And the chair that I was attempting to do it in is not the kind of chair that one should attempt to do it.
But she did it anyway. For the love of the craft.
Let's see. Let's see if I can manage this. Okay.
Also, Ori, I have a question.
Yeah. Oops.
Have we done clothing swaps with the Outcast characters? I feel like we did for maybe 2 of them.
The only one I ever drew in a different outfit was Milano for OC-tober. I don't think I've done...
I could see clothing swap not being a mini comic, but being like they're like all 3 are talking to each other, or how many, like talking about like, oh hey, this outfit, blah blah blah. I just saw a thing, and I'm gonna send it to you to show you what I'm talking about.
Sure.
But it's like...
Well, it's like how they feel in the outfit or whatever?
Yeah, exactly.
Ah! Okay.
Uh-oh.
It just flew around.
Man, no wonder you were about to lose your headphones.
Yeah.
Hardcore parkour.
Okay.
What on earth is this
Where's
idea?
close with no explanation? I'm curious about... Okay, I might have to look at the internet.
It hurts me that High School Musical to us is now what Grease was to our parents.
Yeah, don't say those words ever again.
I don't like that.
Yeah.
I had to read those words the other day.
Yeah,
so you will be in misery along with me.
Never utter this shit again. Okay.
I read that and I was like, that did 5 psychic damage. Not good. Ouch.
The question is... See, I found immediately upon searching people in the pose that I want, so that's good. That means it's not as crazy as you may think it is.
Okay, so you got references at the ready.
And one guy is reading.
Oh, I've seen that. That's classic. That's classic. Hanging upside down.
Yeah.
That's a fun pose.
Just, I was trying to do it in a desk chair.
Yeah, that's a bad chair.
Yeah, that's a bad chair for that. So no wonder I told you, like, I might die.
I have seen your desk chair. That is a really bad chair for that.
Yeah, yeah. So no wonder I was like, I might die.
Yeah, but you didn't.
It did not.
And we are all very happy for it.
Okay, how do you fucking hold the book?
It's a plant, Baz! It's a plant!
And there's no other person.
We got this assortment of teas for Christmas. One of them is winter spice. I will definitely have to check what is actually in it because it is delicious.
I'm gonna assume wintergreen.
And I need more. I'd be very surprised if that weren't in there. But it is yummy.
Hold book, hold thick book, hold thin book. How nice.
So
yeah,
nice
that's not the way I want to hold a book, though. Okay. Now the real question is getting the angle proper. And I think I do like what that guy's doing more, so we might do that instead.
So do we get to know what kind of plant hangs upside down in a chair and reads?
So, you will wait until I get the reference images for it.
That is fair, that is fair.
We're almost there, so.
Yes, Ori refined her Tumblr last night during business meeting. She stayed on task. I'm very proud of her.
Yes, I did. I made a whole new thing because I also there is now a Ace Tooney Tumblr as well. So if you wish to only consume Ace Tooney related art, you can. The internet's a tough place in the sense of that everything wants to be incremental, you know? And there's a part of me, I like organization. So I do want to do that too, you know? Life is hard. But Tumblr is honestly the easiest place to make like a bajillion blogs for things, so...
Well, Tumblr, you also have the know-how too. There's no learning curve that you gotta figure out.
Well, yeah, but Tumblr is specifically made in a way where you can have your main account and then have like a ton of specific blogs. So that you don't have to like...
Allie, what is this sticky bird poop plant?
Mistletoe.
Oh, okay.
Did you not watch my videos, Mars?
I had to do a double take.
This sounds like Mars is a bad friend, guys. She sucks. How dare she not consume everything I create ever all the time right away? I can't believe her. I can't believe she would do this. Cancel Mars.
Wow. Wow, wow, wow.
I can't believe she would do this, chat. I can't believe my best
that
friend.
My brain is broken. That my memory is shite.
What is happening and why? Okay.
That's the age-old question. This looks like extreme yoga.
The model is not helping me as much as I would have liked it to help me, unfortunately, at this point. I'm debating scrapping the model and going with, I want a very specific
and just going
thing.
for it.
It's one of those things, I had a vision in my head. This is not exactly it. And some of the ones on
But is it part
Google
of the like wait till it gets good process?
are helpful.
Like
It's more
will
like
it
I'm trying to
eventually settle?
decide like on the angle here at this point.
I see.
How do I want it overall to be displayed? Okay, I think we're just gonna deal with it and see what happens. And move everything around a lot because a bunch of this is not exactly what I want, but we will sort it out. Okay. Fantastic. We're dealing with it. Give me the tree that I want.
All right, let's go get that tree.
Ulmus glabra Camperdowny. Oh shit. It lied to me.
How dare it?
I know. Okay, give me...
Typo.
Give me the
Ha! It can't be cancelled then. Who's mass? I don't know a mass. Ah, there's the inspo.
Kind of problematic, Ellie. Give me the bear tree, please. Oh, look at you. Oh, and then we got them lefts. Amazing.
Ooh. That's pretty.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. That's what I want.
If we caught you, Allie,
Okay.
I don't know what you did.
She
I have
typoed.
no idea.
She typoed. She's so
Oh.
canceled. It's so Jover. It's so Joe ever.
I thought Canadian Lucifer typoed. Oh, nope, it was Allie.
It's so Joe ever, Mars. It's Joe ever for you.
No, it's over, fam. That was my first time ever
so
hearing
funny.
or seeing
It's
that.
so funny.
My favorite was
It's-
Muffer. I had no idea what to do with that when I read it. I was like, this Muffer. And you're just like, Mars is MFer. I'm like, okay.
Okay.
I'm just not on that side of the internet. I'm sorry. I'm deep in the trenches. But it's the other trenches.
Okay. So this is Ulmus glabra Campdownii, which is a cultivar of the witch elm. So it is a Camperdown witch elm. And witch is spelled W-Y-C-H.
Okay.
And there is a Tumblr post that has gone around about a tree story from the University of UBC. And that is what the video will be on.
How factual is it?
That is what the video will be on.
Ooh.
And this is the tree that is referenced in that thing. This is the type of tree. Which elm is it, though? I've just told you which elm. I know. Yeah.
So is there a reading that a reason this particular tree is reading? It just gives those vibes?
It gives the vibes because it's specifically told about on a campus, on a college campus, is the story that it was on. So I don't know. I just felt that ended up in library ready and reading upside down. Because it's called the upside down tree. Brand. And so I had this vision of this sort of thing and their hair specifically falling and sprawling on the floor. That's the main vision.
Ooh, that's fun.
And it just kind of manifested in what are they doing upside down? They're reading upside down. And I mean, Google seems to agree with me because when I said person sitting in chair upside down, all of them were reading. So like, I feel like that's a sign.
A common enough pose.
That's why I was like, I don't feel like this is like that weird, you know? Like it wasn't
No, not at all.
Okay, we'll have to figure out your hands.
Like once you get there, you're there.
I'm gonna have to make Dylan pose for this.
We gotta recruit the Dylan.
For the arms. How do the arms work? We'll make the arms work. Ooh, you can do it, Canadian Lucifer.
Ooh, you did add the stars? I'm excited to see.
You rig your models, right, Canadian Lucifer? You rig your own models, if I remember correctly?
It's a lot of work.
Well, that's why I'm like, I have so many Cersei ideas. I don't think they will ever happen. No, you do commission that?
Oh, you commission. Okay.
I'm just a freak then.
You're very self-directed, Ori.
A large part of it is I really did want to learn. Like, I did always find it intriguing how Live 2D works. So there was a big aspect of I did want to get to try it out and use it. For me, the biggest negative is just it's arduous at a point. There's a part where it's like, I can see the creativeness that I get to use, but then it is just like, okay, but now I'm done. And now this is just arduous now, you know?
I could see that. Especially having witnessed you go through the whole entire process.
It really is just so much of the, like, you tried it and you hated it. Or I am the super freak, Allie. There's no question there. I can see why it was... It really is like a... I know I can acknowledge that there was a lot of times where I'm like, I hate this and I need it to be done and I want it to be over. But there's also another significant part of me that's like, but all these ideas. And it is one of those things where it's just like I was talking about before, where it's just like, I have a complex or whatever, where it is a level of like, I like the idea of me getting to say I did it myself. And that's not a slight on any artists of any sort, where it's like, I love getting to look I watch so many showcases of Live 2D and I go, oh my god, that's so insane. These are crazy. These are so good.
It's nuts what people pull off.
Why do they need an outfit at all? I gotta say, I'm at a point now where our PNG tuber models, our 2.0 designs, are like a little cringe to me when I like see them under the clothes. There's a level of like, oh,
really?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Like anatomy wise, like I've grown so much. Or there's definitely a level of like,
Dang.
Like I definitely felt it in this last one. Like, I gotta say, Mars, the clothes of your Trucy outfit are doing a lot of heavy lifting.
I really love how the Trucy outfit came out. I like, that looks so friggin' cool with the cape and
I'm glad.
everything.
Yours gave me the most Ajita. Some people are just God's favorite, and Trucy is one of them.
Yeah. Well,
Trucy, Emma.
Of course. She's a weird
Kay.
girl.
But see, I would say Maya and Pearl are relatively mid, you know, in the design.
They're straightforward.
They don't have a lot of shit going on. I'm glad that everyone likes it. I'm proud of them. I certainly did them down to the wire, as I had said I would. But
Girl in her 6 head?
Yeah, bigger than a 4 head, bigger than a 5 head. Her 6 head. Poor Pearl.
Yeah. Tisk tisk. Was she really someone's favorite if they gave her a 6 head?
No, I'm just saying that, like, some of the Ace Attorney characters get given all the fucking props and, like, design shit. And it just feels like randomly it's like, yeah, this character gets it all. And Emma is that character. Emma has a bag with pins on it. Emma has the double pins. She's got the name tag.
She's got the shirt,
well, that's a later thing.
The jacket.
Yeah. Like, her design is busy, not in a bad way, in just like a damn, you just loved drawing this.
And it's layered. Like, someone had fun. Somebody definitely had fun. Which, good for them.
It's just certainly like a wild ride. Cough, cough, Milano. Milano does not have.
Milano is very simplistic.
Stuff. If I'm being honest, I'm very proud.
He doesn't have a lot of doodads. Everett is more decked out than Milano.
Yeah, Everett's a pain in the ass, and it's solely because he fucking has military shit. He needs to have, you know, pins and lapel shit, and like, unfortunately, bane of my existence.
It just has to be that way.
No, I specifically, Allie, had to not give all the Outcast boys crazy shit. Because it really is like a, you gotta draw it over and over and over again. And over and over and over and over and over again.
And then there comes in a whole point with, like, you need to be consistent with all the little tchotchkes, all the dangles and fun stuff. Yeah. And that can be a lot. We actually had to simplify the designs in the beginning.
Yeah. He gets the most attention because I love him. But I'm just joking that Emma is God's favorite because she literally is like, I'm drawing her for the thing, and it's like, oh my god, how many, like, things do you have? Okay, where's the floor, please? There. Good. Line. Come here. Line. I need to push shift and I don't have a hand. Fuck.
No! Where's your hand?
I'm fixing it. On my screen.
Oh. What's it doing over there?
Holding the line. Damn it. That's close enough. Alright. Fantastic.
Nice. Yeah, Trucy's got a good amount of stuff on her. I'm pretty sure that's what gave Ori such a hard time.
Trucy had so much stuff on her that I needed to allow Mars's avatar to use Ori's avatar's colors.
Really?
Mm-hmm. You have my pink and my green on you because there was not enough colors.
God damn.
It's okay, Allie.
Ori's marked me in her colors. Holy shit.
Just too many fucking colors.
Green and pink.
Yep. Because Trucy has a bajillion fucking colors. There's a reason that I posted them as big versions, because I needed you all to look at the painstaking lengths I went through to deliver these to y'all.
The painstaking lengths.
See, I will say
the pink is very subtle though. Like I see.
Yeah, and so's the green. It's literally in the accent color, but it was just like. My point is just that she had so many different colors that you're like I specifically attempt to limit our color palettes. That's just like a branding thing. That's just like in everything.
Yeah, well, purple.
So
gold
it's just
is my
as
color.
you have an array of browns. You have your own white. You have your red, your purple, and there's technically 2 purples, but it's really only 1 purple, and then the gold. Those are your colors. So your main colors are your brown, your white, red, purple, gold accent. My colors are my white, my brown, pink, and mint. And Dylan is his white, his grays, green, and more gray.
It's really interesting. I'm going through all my avatars. It looks like the only one that didn't have any purple in the design was the married in red one.
Yeah, and you specifically wanted that. I gave 2 options, and you picked that one.
Yeah, well, this one just looked more cohesive.
I'm just saying.
In my completely non-professional opinion.
The other option would have been to have the gloves be purple, I think it was, and you wanted the red gloves. That's what I think it was.
I don't get to wear a ton of red. The change of pace.
Okay, show me how your hair falls, lady. Yeah, it kind of comes straight down. And then at this point, it swoops. And have it kind of snake around everything.
Ooh, very long hair on this one.
Yeah. I have a very specific vibe I'm going for. Amazing. Pain stonks are at an all-time high, indeed.
This is very true.
Okay. Well, the immediately reaction is to give her glasses. I don't think you really can with the upside downness.
They would definitely be dangling off onto her forehead.
Yeah.
Like just barely hanging on by the ears.
So I'm not gonna.
Speaking from experience.
This is really funny. I draw lots of men, yet my trees lean feminine. I don't know. I can't explain it.
It feels right.
It feels right.
The trees are ladies.
The trees are ladies.
Mother Nature.
I don't
Is it
write.
Father Nature? I don't think so.
Follow nature?
Mother
I
Nature.
don't think so. Whoops. Boo, boo, boo. Ah. Okay.
There we go. See, that was the pain stonking.
God. The trees talk to Ori and they demand to be feminine. Apparently.
There you go.
Apparently. And that again. Oh, guys. I was reading, like, I've been reading Witch Hat, right? Again, no spoilers. But I'm, like, very, like, yeah, people are just gonna mistake some men as women. And that's just what life is. Because there's 3 characters so far in Witch Hat that I've first meet is like, this is a woman, and then it's like, he's the whatever, and it's like, oh,
a dude.
Whoops.
Let men have long, pretty hair. I will say though, Witch Hat Atelier definitely toes the line where it's like,
Come on, Is, Beldarui, and really are like really ambiguous.
Oh,
but
really
even
gets me all the time where I'm just like, wait, what are you again?
But even like, I will say, if Ollie didn't have a beard, you know what I'm saying? Like, they're so.
It's really
they're
funny
so
that
soft.
you mentioned that.
They're so soft.
Ori, I'll give you a little tiny spoiler. Nothing game-changing. You will see a beardless, mustacheless Ollie in the future.
Oh, goodness.
Yes.
Will he even be the same?
He looks so fucking young.
Yeah. That's usually how it goes.
Aged by 7 years.
That's usually how it goes. Lore accurate,
And,
to be honest.
Keeper's not complaining.
Ready. I'm ready. Also, I'm just gonna put this out there. The cover of one of the books concerns me. And that's all I'll say.
Oh?
Yeah, I think it's the last book.
It's 13, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like I know who that is. And I don't like that I feel like I know who that is.
Yeah, you've met that character before.
Yeah, I don't like that I've met that character before.
You've met that character.
It upsets me that I've met that character before. But it also plays into the thing that we were talking about yesterday because of the shoes. I'm like,
That is true. Yeah.
Raises eyebrows.
Yeah. Festival arc goes hard.
Jesus. Not ready.
Festival arc goes fucking hard. It's gonna have to be its own season, I swear.
But it's really funny, Allie, because all these characters I just named are way more soft than Milano is, in my opinion. So it's just like,
insanely soft.
People gonna be like, these are very like classic, like, you know, Bishonen anime beautiful men, and they just have long hair, you know. So it's like, I can understand why I mixed it up, you know.
I just can't understand how people look at Milano and go, girl?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Bess.
The chest, though.
I wouldn't even say that. I don't know. I did have a little moment.
Feature doesn't add up.
Oh, interesting bass lore. But I will say I did unlock a little I think I did a little skill tree upgrade drawing Zeus just now in that thumbnail. So
I think so. He looked very manly.
He did, and I feel like I realized a little bit what happened there. Milando gender is smashed? Yeah, it is. It is.
I mean, Bass, we don't like to assume in this house.
You talk to them an awful lot is all I would would say. So it's like, I didn't want to be like,
frenemy, then?
You kept saying friend. I was not going to say anything.
Frenemy is an option, if you want to go with that.
They certainly do have interesting opinions.
They have strong opinions. They definitely know what they like.
Mars is going to be very much more Mars out here being very diplomatic, and I'm like, their opinions.
Listen, I don't come out swinging right away. I bide my time. 7 years, that's a long time, Bass. I feel like it's kind of a rite of passage to get that one friend who's like, I don't always agree with you. Like, I had a friend like that in college, actually. It was really funny because she was actually in my Japanese class, and she, before I was her friend, she drove me nuts. Basically, like, anytime she talked, she just had that really condescending tone. Anytime she spoke, always, like, called things out and stuff like that. So I was just kind of like, I'm not sure you're a vibe. And then I forget how we even started hanging out, but we did a project together. And then, like, during the pandemic years, we did call each other, and we stayed in touch for about maybe a year or two after that. And then the friendship just kind of faded.
I think I was that person to a lot of people
as well, Bass, where it's like, wow, you have very strong opinions and you do not mince words. Like, Ori puts it very appropriately. Yes, I am diplomatic. I do think about the words coming out of my mouth. Honestly, that's my job, for lack of a better explanation. Well. Because, you know, I'm talking to parents all day. I'm talking to teachers all day. You know, you gotta learn how to sugarcoat things, to put it mildly. So you pick up on that. I do speak diplomatically. Meanwhile, this friend was just like, yeah, I'm gonna say whatever the hell I'm thinking, and there's no filter.
Oh, Jubilee.
You know, at the time during the pandemic, I did appreciate that. Jubilee. God, why am I blanking on everything?
Jubilee is the YouTube channel that does, like, the, like, one liberal, 1,000 conservatives, or whatever, in a room, talking about shit, you know, or they do, like, the, isn't the button Jubilee?
I'd never watch. The button?
Yeah, 1v20 surrounded. Yeah, that's a Jubilee thing.
Is that?
Yeah,
that's
the button.
Same person who did 100 Lions versus.
No. This is like a whole. This is like a whole like channel, like corporation style channel. No, they do a dating show called The Button, where it's like there's a button in the middle of a table. And it's two people are blindfolded. Sometimes they're blindfolded, sometimes they're not. I think that's the case. But they sit in front of the table and they're on like a speed dating kind of thing. And when the button glows, if you press it, you stay and the other person leaves. And you get a new date. But if nobody presses it, you continue and you, like, get to go on a date. Like, you win, kind of, and they give you, like, a gift card to go to a date or whatever. And then it's, like, but, like, the button talks, and the button has to facilitate the conversation.
Just gets weirder.
Yeah, it's really fucking weird. To, like, facilitate the conversation, and and you've, like, filled out, like, the people participating have, like, filled out some sort of, like, questionnaire or something, and so they have, like, things that the button can, like, reference, right? And, like, say and, like, blurt out, and the shit is nuts sometimes. Like, why the fuck did you write that on your form sort of shit, right? And then it just ends up being a who can push it. But then there's this always really awkward thing where, like, they'll push it and it's not, like, ready to go yet. so the other person knows you want to push it, but you just kind of sit, like, it's really terrible.
Yeah, there's a reason I never knew about that.
Well,
I did not watch that.
I don't watch it. I solely watch other content creators that sometimes end up talking about it. Yeah. That either react to it or like, oh, you know, all this sort of stuff. But it's also like heavily like right-wing coded leaning these days. Yeah, I only know about it against my will. I only know about it solely because I will watch YouTubers that do commentary on it in you know, whatever.
Well, unless Muujin ever talks about that one, I will probably stay ignorant to it.
God, the recent Muujin, though. Whew.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, the Jordan Peterson
I wasn't
one.
expecting that. But that was like a, wow, really?
Yeah, that was insane. Ugh.
I'm still waiting for him to do that Mr. Beast video. I'm like, come on.
Yeah, do the Mr. Beast video.
Gimme. That's the one I want.
Okay. Now the question is, what kind of outfit are you wearing?
I'm not getting dress vibes.
No, I think it... My brain immediately went to something like flared pants. I don't know.
I could see flared pants. Those would have a nice line to them.
How does your nose look? Okay. Something like that.
Are you doing the witch hat nose?
No, the angle is weird. I have been doing the witch hat nose. Emma has the witch hat nose. Both those Hotsons have the witch hat nose. Averett is having the witch hat nose, obviously, as you saw before.
I did.
Yeah,
I could see flared pants.
I kind of like the idea.
It's giving very boho chic.
Yeah.
You know? That's the vibe I'm getting.
Yeah.
Which really fits, like, we're at hippie college. That's it. Hippie college outfit.
Yeah, it's a hippie college outfit.
That's it.
Getting leotard vibes? You're just trying to be amazing here, huh?
You always get leotard vibes. Which, you're not necessarily wrong.
Not Baz. Wild.
Oh, I've not seen that either.
No, but I've heard about the horrific things that have happened at the Mr. Beast with games, though. Jesus. From, like...
Oh, Mason's been summoned.
Yeah.
Allie's the one you're looking for, Mason.
Yeah, someone did say leotard.
And thus the summoning ritual was
They could have a secret leotard, if that makes sense. They could technically have it be a one piece. They're just wearing pants over it.
I mean, you have those one piece tank tops,
exactly,
and stuff like that. You could do something like that. I have a couple tank tops like that.
God, I really need to make my own clothes. I really like this specific waistband that I draw all the time because I want it, and it's just like, ugh. It's the high-waisted, like the buttons up, very like, you know. But it's high-waisted. You know the one I draw all the time.
Oh, yeah. No, the high-waisted is the good one.
I want that for, like, skirts. Because it actually
shapes you.
Yes.
And looks good. Like, that, honestly, high-waisted pants also work for me, too.
Yeah.
Stuff that sits on my waist.
I hate hip stuff as, like, a comfort thing first. And then I just, it's gonna fall down. Please don't fall down. And it's not like I don't have an ass. It's just I hate it.
You hate the pants or you hate the ass?
The pants. I mean, the ass makes me hate the pants because, you know, I'm not a normal size in heavy quotations, you know, for like fashion shit.
That means jack all to the fashion industry. Unless you're a zero, you're never gonna find anything that fits.
And that's why I'm like really just like, or you just need to do your own pants, man. You just need to make your own clothes.
Big into thrifting lately and just modifying the clothes that I do already have.
Well, that's what I really need to learn how to do. I really need to sit down. I have a lovely sewing book, and my grandmother was a seamstress, that her whole thing was doing tailor work. And I really just need to sit down and figure out, all right, how would I approach this? You know, like, that's really what I need to do. And just sit down and be like, how do I approach this? And what am I going to end up with? And then do it.
One day.
One day.
Pants are at least easy. Like, when I have to change those, I just have to, like, make a fold and make the waist smaller. And then it's done, and it's like, that was easy enough. Shirts are the tricky one. Shirts are tricky.
So we have a bunch of leaves in her hair, I think is the way to do that.
Yes, yes.
I'm gonna have to make them serrated later. That's a later Ori issue. There's a lot of refining that'll have to be done after this. Mystery Squid Games is better than the Netflix game show? What? It was... Hold on. Bass remembers the Mr. Beast Squid Games was better run than the Netflix game show Squid Games.
Oh yeah, Netflix had the Squid game show.
Oh god.
Yeah, that was
No, I did not remember that. I did not. That's why I'm out here like... Okay, so I think this needs to have tassels now. Yeah, it does. And then what are your... You have, like, the flower. Yeah. Okay. I feel like my first thought is she's wearing boots. And then the second thought is no shoes, obviously. I'm uncertain. I think I'm gonna go with no shoes.
I'm leaning toward no shoes. No shoes is closer to that vibe. Like, it feels like she's in her dorm room just hanging out.
Yeah.
You don't wear shoes in your dorm room.
Well, I'll wear slippers, maybe. Yeah, classic Torment Nick. Yeah, yeah, classic Torment Nick. Shit, 100%.
Definitely. What if she was wearing, like, those little,
The ped socks?
They're not called... Ped socks, thank you.
Like the ones where it's, like, the invisible socks under, like, the nothing shoes?
Yeah, yeah. I was about to call them socklets, and I'm like, that's not what they're called. But that's the only thing I can think of.
I don't know. I think I might keep the shoeless vibe. I think that, to me, definitely, the hippie is no shoes. My school was like
hippie,
that.
Then yeah.
My school was very like that.
If Jigsaw was an influencer, oh boy. Don't give them ideas for the next Saw movie.
God. He would have it so easy, though. Like, seriously, though, if he just, like, became an influencer and did his shit as, like, a Squid Game site, like, he could easily go for a while.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll deal with the exacts later.
Actually, commentary-wise, there is a lot of potential there.
Yeah, that's the problem, though. Okay, cool.
Have we settled on a top yet?
Yeah, I basically gave her like this kind of V-cut shape thing.
Ooh, nice.
That is basically would be a leotard, but she's wearing pants over it, you know? But it's long sleeve. I don't know. I like the vibe of it.
Ooh, does she have the flouncy sleeves?
No, I have them as snug. I kind of like that. They're snug.
Ooh, okay.
Debating bracelets,
gotta be honest,
though.
This looks like an outfit I have, just minus the tassels on the bottom of the pants.
Definitely feel it, too.
I haven't gone
it's not an
that
if,
far, but I do have this outfit.
Really hilarious, Bass, so I'm gonna be really vague, but basically, like, Dylan saw about this case, and they were, like, doing illegal stuff and streaming it, and I immediately went on Kick, and he went, yeah, how'd you know? And I was like, 'cause that's the only place you could do shit like that. Oh my god. It's like, Jesus. I'm gonna go with probably not Bass, and the reason is because there's a fuck ton of illegal shit happening on Kick at any given moment.
Yeah.
Okay, now the real question is, does Ori draw her go-to chair? Or do I try to be something fancy?
Depends what kind of chair you think.
I think I draw the go-to chair because it is literally the chair I had in college.
Then that's too perfect.
Yeah.
You gotta do that one.
I doobie-doo-wah. No, that is, yep, not it. I don't know that one off the top of my head, Bess.
Yeah, not familiar.
So I guess at the moment, no, I don't have opinions because I don't know what it is. Jesus.
Oh snap, we got another Frieren figure.
Give me Laios or give me Dad!
Yeah. I tell Good Smile every day.
Okay.
Give us Laios.
Did I name you? I think I did name you. Let's see.
That sounds familiar, Bass, but I'm pretty sure I'm thinking of a different experiment.
I did name her. Let me save her first, though.
We gotta know, what is her name?
I need to do new folders.
Look at Ori being so organized.
Beautiful. Her name is Amper.
Ooh.
Amper. Not Amber, Amper. And it's because the scientific name is Ulmus glabra Camperdowni. So,
oh geez, that's horrific, Bass.
Genus. That's wild.
Yowza.
Yeah, we did a lot of horrible things.
Yep.
Interesting. Interesting, Bass. Very odd. We need more Monster Eater Boy? What are we talking about, Monster Eater Boy?
That's Laios. That's Laios.
You're right. I'm like, we've gone far afield since that.
Not Ori forgetting her own boy.
Okay. The problem is that the topics move on, and I completely forgot any mention of Laios at all. I'm so upset that there's never any more La Boy.
Season 2 has to give us more.
Like literally the Funko is the only new thing. I will say I am seeing they have soft vinyl walking mushroom figures, and it's like, yeah, I guess they're marketable, but they're just not a lot of stuff. I want my boy.
Laios.
If they don't, good night, Mason. If they don't give me my boy, I will be upset. So much walking mushroom shit. I get it. It's an easy shape.
It about the walking mushrooms.
It's just, it comes in first and it's iconic, I guess. I don't know. But it's like, yeah, Marcel and Fallon. Why can't I get cute Laios Nightlight? Is there only Marcel Nightlight? Give me cute Laios Nightlight. Why does Marcel only get this little cryy figure? Give me Laios making his face. His, like, crazed face. Come on, anything! Anything!
Wait.
Mars' favorite thing. It's my favorite thing.
It's not my favorite thing.
I'm canceled for forgetting my own favorite thing. Oh God, Canadian Lucifer.
Bass, Ori forgot her own favorite thing. She didn't forget mine.
I had to tell. There was like for whatever reason, all of the YouTube video Reddit reading stories I was listening to at one point in time, all happened to be about grievous head injuries that would change your personality and shit. And then I had a horrific nightmare about a concussion.
Yeah, that would do that.
Yep. I'm so upset. We have 2 really fun full Marcel figures with poses and she has the student one with the books, and then of course she has the other full color one, bringing color to the dungeon with all that base stuff. No Laios though. No Laios.
No Laios. No main character. Why should there be a main character figure?
Forget the main character really nice pretty figure. I will say I might cave for Keyfree if we get Keyfree.
I would totally get a Keyfree figure.
I'd have to get a Keyfree.
He would go on the shelf. And not gonna lie, if they made an old Rugio that would go with him
Wouldn't
nicely,
be against.
I would get the gaze.
If they're both like the pop-up parade like Vash and Wolfwood. Totally.
No, that's what I'm talking about. They pair perfectly.
But I would be honest, I would
my
splurge.
My Vash is protecting Wolfwood right now.
Yeah, exactly. I would, though, splurge for, a really epic Keyfree, though, you know? Like one of, how you have your really nice Vash. I would get a Keyfree.
The specific scene that we were talking about last night.
Yeah!
I could see that being adapted into a figure
with,
very nicely.
I would say they could do a lot as long as it had, the water to it.
It needs to have the water.
I would totally.
Oh, geez, Bass. Sorry you've had dreams like that.
Woof. Mine was,
subconscious is a funny thing.
Mine was, really surreal. So it was, a really wild thing where it was, it's I'm in my parents' house. And then it was, my dad and my uncle, and an uncle I haven't seen in a long time, were like talking or whatever, and then the uncle just like was like, I need to go to the bathroom, and he went to the basement, where there is a bathroom in my parents' house, so it wasn't that weird. But then it was like, I can't, I'm like, it's faded since, but it was like, then there was like a noise, and he like had hit his head, so my parents' basement, the like stairs to the basement has like a really low ceiling, and so if you are like on the taller side, you can hit your head if you're not aware of it, like while you're going down the stairs. Mm-hmm. And so it made a noise like he had hit his head, and then the next moment he's like very, and so like what the head injury did fucked him up in like a horror way, where he's like Slender Man and he's like taller than the door frame now, and then he's making like weird like eldritch horror noises, and then I woke up and I was horrified and I could not go back to sleep.
That is
it was like really like, it was very much, it was like the subconscious fear of brain injuries manifesting, right? You know, it was where it's like it took it to like the like surrealist degree of fear that it did. Very wild. Yeah, there's a lot of shit, but like I will say, I think that the fucking you over real bad are very, very the commonality. That
one, I will say, being versed in that field, yes, the TBI variety is far more common. The TBI negative impact variety is far more common.
So yeah, it's like, I don't wanna concern myself. It was really just like the perfect storm of like tons of okay, Phoenix has the super power of being durable as fuck. Yeah, our subconscious is really, really terrifying. I love...
Oh, the box. That's where all the stuff I can't handle
I love
goes.
that Phoenix's, like, main thing is the fact that he's just really durable. That's why one of my favorite, like, thumbnails is the doorbuster one. Because it just hits. I don't know. It just hits in a way that I'm really down for. He has plot armor, though, Ellie, in, like, a very specific way, though, that I enjoy. Right? Like, where it is, like, he still gets knocked out, he still gets beat up, he still ends up in the hospital, but in a way that is,
he's
like...
He's definitely not invulnerable.
But he's damaged much less than you would have expected. Right? Phoenix is, Phoenix the cockroach.
Phoenix bounces.
I will have to say... Yeah. He's got a lot of fortitude in him. That's he's got, it's Phoenix a cop? No. Uh-oh, Bass. I'm not ready. Oh, 'cause he bounces. No. I am not prepared for tomorrow. I am stressed. I'm so stressed.
I'm very scared, honestly.
I'm so stressed. This is the most stressed I've been about it. I don't know why. I do know why. And the why is the lore. I gotta tell you.
It's very much the lore.
The why is the lore.
It is how fast it's coming at us. It's what's coming at us.
It really hit in a way where it's like, fuck.
And it's how early it came at us, too.
You have, like, half the series knowledge at your disposal now. Right. So now it's like, and they know that you probably may. And also, like, fucking treating it like they didn't treat Apollo like the other games in the way where, like, you know, the other games are like, don't talk about it, right? It doesn't exist, right? Like, Phoenix can't show up in the investigation games and stuff, like, you know, he, like, actually can't be there. He's in the background or whatever. But, like, my brain died. But now it's like, oh, no. Let's immediately throw you in the deep end with what the fuck. I'm just like,
pain.
The problem is the fact that, like, my brain has to be fully turned on. Right? There's, like, the level of, like, okay, I'm voice acting, there's a goofy, there's a whatever. No, Pets! No! No, don't jinx us like this. Don't wish such upon us. We toe the line so... See, it's really funny.
We do.
I have to censor the curse words, because if I don't censor the curse words, YouTube is gonna nuke us.
They really will. They will not be kind.
It's like, no. I gotta make sure that the AI doesn't look at us at all. So that, because if they do, we're just gonna be fucking nuked off the face of the planet.
Yeah. It's a lot of editing for poor Ori.
It's not that bad. I like the censored words. I think it's funnier that way, personally. I think it's much more funny.
Okay, this has been edited.
My goodness. Alright, didn't get super far with Amber, but I got the big bass down, which I'm happy with. This
got
was
a good amount of stuff done
This was
tonight,
definitely the idea that I had the whole time. I am really happy with this. This fulfilled me. This was a big self-indulgent thumbnail that I got to do here, and I'm very happy with how it came out. Oh yes, I love the couch.
Enshittification should be the word of the... I feel like enshittification was a word of the year one year.
Well, no, this year's whatever it was,
or was it slop?
The new word of the year is slop. Yeah, the most recent word of the year is slop. Which is valid.
Yeah.
Level impossible indeed. I'm so horrified about Ace Attorney. Enshittification was for 2023. Is that what it was? Slop was the most recent one, to my understanding.
That was the one I saw most recently. We're not ready.
Not ready. My heart can't take it.
I'm scared.
Again. Usually it's like, I'm ready for Ace Attorney. There's nothing it can throw at us.
Dylan is gonna have a field day. I think that means he's going to really hate how they handle the law in a particular case. That's my thought.
I'm so scared. I'm so concerned.
We're in trouble.
I'm so horrified.
I guess there's only one way to find out.
I have not been so scared before.
I don't think you're ready.
All right. Well, yes, thank you all for coming. Super proud of what I got done today. Very happy. Well, excited to see whoever can come tomorrow. Sadly, no Allie. I know, so sad. You are always dearly missed.
You'll be missed.
But
we shall soldier through.
Yes. I'm gonna need, like, Kipper's gonna need to be in my lap tomorrow. Like, I don't know. I gotta be holding something. I am not prepared. Like, I was not prepared. Like, I really can't. I can't articulate how unprepared I am for this. And the main reason is just, it's interconnected now, right? Like, all the other cases are like, oh, like, this is fairly self-contained, and maybe it does have, like, other things to it. And, like, obviously Investigations is very, you know, through lines and stuff, but it's not, like, so through-liney. That, no, I don't have a cat, Bass. Kipper the dog, the stuffed animal I've had my entire life. Kipper's a great name, though. He is an unknown breed. We don't know what breed he is.
There's a reason that name was chosen.
I would love to have a cat. Dylan is not a big cat person. And then I'm also like, I don't want to deal with a litter box.
Cat.
Yeah, I think he could love a cat. And then the linchpin is I really just don't want to deal with a litter box. I can deal with dog poo. I don't have to clean up dog pee. I just like I don't want to fuck with a litter box. That's honestly for me the one reason I don't want a cat. I just don't want to fuck with that. I'd rather walk a dog than clean a litter box. It's just a personal preference. That has nothing to do. I love cats. Like Mars has had some very dog-like cats, no question. I am not in the proponent of like cats are aloof and whatever, like 100%. I love cats. I was born when my family had 2 cats, right? So like I've been around cats. But it really is just like a...
Which is really ironic because I was born when my family had a dog.
There you go.
And then we switched.
You know, the one cat that I remember, his name was Domino, and he was a lovey, fluffy, long-haired tuxedo cat, and he loved the chin scritches, and he would drool on you. He would drool on you while you scratched his chin. He loved it. So he would never he wouldn't stop. You would start scratching him and you'd be purring and he would never, ever, ever get tired of it. And he would drool all over his chin fur, just the little droplets, just tongue out, just drool. Oh, he was great. I love Domino. We had Mahjong as well, but Mahjong, was gone before I was 5, so I don't really remember her a lot. I remember Domino. And then we never had a cat again because my father is allergic to all animals basically, but he's like particularly allergic to cats. So it was just easier to have a dog then at that point. I don't exactly know why my parents made a switch or anything. I'm gonna tell you, Bess. He's probably allergic to that. Like dust mites and shit. That's basically the human dandruff stuff going on. My father gets allergy shots like every month, and he's been doing it for decades now because he really is just very allergic to stuff. My funniest thing though is that people will be like, "Oh, you have a dog?" And it's like, "Yeah." And it's like, "I thought you were allergic to dogs." And it's like, "Yeah." And they're like, "So why do you have a dog?" And it's like, "Because I love them." And they're like, "But you're allergic." And it's like, "So what?"
You muddle through the pain.
Somebody fucking cares about it. Dylan and I are both allergic to dogs. We still will have a dog. We've loved dogs our whole lives.
You can't not have a dog.
Ain't not gonna have a dog. But yeah, with that, thank you so much for coming, and we'll see you all, mostly all, tomorrow. And maybe you'll get more doodles tomorrow. Work should be nice and doodles. Maybe Emma will finally be finished.
You say that, Bass. You haven't suffered.
Lactose intolerant people are always not fully not giving a fuck. Mars does, well, she does give a fuck sometimes. She also doesn't give a fuck a lot of times. Miss never remembers her lactate.
If I know the thing is going to taste good, then I am like, fuck it. Like, life's short. Let's go for it. If it's like, ooh, chicken parmesan, yeah, I can skip that. I don't need that in my life.
Yeah.
I'm not missing that. But if it's like, ooh, a milk tea at the little cafe that I love with a new flavor, that's worth it.
Sign me up. Yeah.
Yes.
Alrighty. We'll see you all tomorrow. Good night.
See you for Ace Attorney. Have a good Friday, everybody.